I fly to the island.
I'm to shoot you out of the sky. Hello and welcome back to Tabletop Fables and episode 4 of House of M.E.R.C.Y. Today we have 2 new players who will be shortly introducing themselves, but for now, let's start with this end.
G'day there, I'm Cooper. I'm playing Kip, a young, spry half-elf lad. Enjoys running amok, getting around, and has got himself a job.
Sort of. You didn't show up yesterday.
Yeah, I did a job yesterday. I was itching for a fight.
You're gonna ride that wave until we go off this island, aren't you?
Yes. He's very proud.
I am Blake. I play Raz, a little Air Genasi bloke. He is mostly just confused and going along with the flow of the rest of these guys for a while.
I'm Bam. I play an Aarakocra, like a duck style one. I'm a duck.
Quack quack.
That's about it. I will be a sorcerer. One day.
One day.
For now, I'm a little book nerd reading about
Magic and shit.
sorcery and everything else, and languages and fun things. And I can't eat bread. That's a common misconception about that.
Bacon knows now, so that's important.
And what are your feet called?
Palmates. Because talons is one of the attacks for an Aarakocra, but I had to rub it out and put palmates because that's what ducks have.
How do you go with gluten?
Not well.
Poorly.
Is there...
Non-flashbacks.
I don't know.
That's why you can't
Let's find out.
Sorry guys, we're going to stop the stream and do some study.
Well, there's gluten present in other things.
Oh, that's right.
I've got downtime. My name's Josh. I will be playing Ruse, a changeling bard, who is a thiever of knives and a haver of no wives.
And a haver of a lot of knives.
Well, yes, I'm a thiever of knives
And
a
a
haver
thiever
of
of
wives.
wives.
Yeah.
I was trying to make it rhyme
You did.
because I'm a bard, and then everyone talked over me. But
What? What happened?
What?
And you can't even
and then I did
walk away.
this.
What were you
Dun, 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 dun. We can't do that because we'll get in trouble.
Copyright. It's a thing. Hey everyone, I'm Maddie and I am playing as Clarimond or Clary, and she is going to be a human, eventually trickery cleric who's not entirely impressed by the orphanage experience.
Everyone else is going on alright.
Yeah.
We have a new orphanage experience. Like it'll end at some point. Nope, still an orphan.
Yes.
And forever will be.
This ride sucks.
Can I get off yet?
All my money back you didn't pay.
I want it back anyway.
I want use your money.
You ruined my vacation.
Your parents paid.
Anyway, moving on.
Hello everyone, my name is Matthew. I will be playing Plume of Smoke, or Smoke for short, a Tabaxi orphan, early teens-ish, and I've been brutalized, but I've been taught a lot of lessons by nature, and so I have a deep respect for the wild. I look forward to sharing that with you all.
So I haven't played with me
Sounds
before, so about to be brutalised. Okay, moving on.
Smoke for sure is actually more letters than Plume of Smoke.
Remember
That's
that
not
movie?
how that works.
I have low
Are you
intelligence. I
sure
believe
your
that.
intelligence is 17 on that sheet?
It might be.
You don't about in real life.
Yeah,
So-
that's one more. I just should have checked before I said it.
Last episode, you all went on a bit of an adventure, met some Knights of the Golden Order, and were escorted around the island. You found out Alphasaur had tree fingers, apparently.
Fucking
He does have three
Three
fingers.
fingers.
Allegedly.
Definitely confirmed.
2 of us store 3 fingers, and Ruse can now transmute his
What
hands
should
to have
probably
3
be more
fingers.
concerning is you're attacked by some sort of shadowy assassin in the middle of the night.
That too.
Twice.
I mean, priorities.
But you did manage to keep the marble canister that you found.
Ooh, yes, indeed.
Working on it overnight, finally managing to crack it
Yes.
to share with the kids the next day. Keeping it in your pocket, you were taken up to Ailey's private study. You found out finally what's actually hidden behind those doors.
It's a tattoo parlor.
You were sent downstairs and sworn to secrecy on what you found behind those doors.
Ducks can't get tattoos.
Really?
That's a pretty common knowledge about ducks.
I would disagree.
Common misconception.
So you're sent downstairs where Alphasil and Ailey are watching over everyone, as well as the 2 guards and the captain. All the kids are sort of gathered around, a couple of them are sleeping, most of them are far too wide to sleep.
What have they been taking?
Same as you.
Headbutts.
See, I'll say the adrenaline of being an intruder.
Yeah, actually, am I still down?
Still down.
Hit points? This is the same
Yeah,
I imagine we would be, yeah.
Alright, fuck.
So,
That means you and I are asleep.
hold on, like...
No,
I won't
got
Kip
Kip
right.
Everyone's been working up and taking
Yeah.
downstairs around the fireplace.
I have my full 7 HP.
I have a bruise so big that it has taken more than half my HP. So that's
You
right.
and me both.
I'll get everyone to roll perception for me.
Got it.
Yeet.
Alright.
Holy God.
First roll.
What is this?
Mine's not so good. 10.
Alright. I've got 18 plus 3, which would be 21.
Yep.
15.
We should all touch wood at this point because I rolled a 19.
Ooh, nice.
I'm-
6.
Yeah.
Hang on a freaking second. Mitters rolled a 10.
I know! Right? I rolled a double-digit number. What
We on tonight, gang. We on.
We got
Good
this.
Yeah, for those that didn't watch last week, we set the record for low rolls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I rolled 5 twos almost in a row.
Yeah.
2 after 2.
It was great.
So Raz and Clary, once you get down there, everyone's settled in. Both of you, from opposite ends of the room, realise that Brucho's nowhere to be found.
I got a 14.
Oh, yeah.
You don't notice. That's what you roll.
Where's Brucho?
Nowhere to be found.
You don't know that.
Boy, ominous though.
Oh,
that's not good.
Just like,
No, that's important.
Yeah, Kip will probably have a look, but he is currently distracted by something because he's very excited.
So
You see Brucho's mate, who has yet to be named, just quietly, lying by the fire, asleep, with one of the puppies curled up with her.
alright.
But Brucho's just not there.
Oh
where he usually
man,
would
I
be.
mean,
Bruches,
I'm gonna.
where is your husband?
What?
I know dogs do not talk to me, but I will keep trying.
He's ignoring you so much harder than Brucho does.
Yeah, you gave me a great idea. We could call her Duchess.
That's why I couldn't Bruches.
thinking of that, actually.
Brilliant. Well, all right. I'll just voice that.
Also, we just call Brucho Duke now? Yes? We're changing this?
Why not? Okay, well, we have to find him though. That's unfortunate. Oh no.
Alpha Seal, you're meant to be watching over like everything, and you sucked at it before. Where is Brucho?
Why don't you shut up and go to sleep? Come on now.
Why don't you put your 3 fingers in the ground and protect me from the smoke man who headbutted me? Look at this bruise. That's on you, buddy. It's your head as well.
to be climbing out at night.
I did not climb out the window. He pulled me out the window.
I won't hear it enough. Sleeping time.
Are you gonna look for Brucho though?
Brucho's outside. He's keeping an eye out.
Insight check.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nat 1, Alphasil's definitely lying.
But he's a wisdom.
I am
character.
suspicious.
Plume also
But I am still excited about something else.
21.
Both of you go, yeah, that makes sense that he's a guard dog.
Is he putting his 3-finger dog fingers in the ground?
What did I say about shutting up and going to sleep? Go on now. Enough.
You said shut up and go to sleep.
Yes, well done. Thank you.
I'm gonna keep Juke close by and try to sleep.
If Whispers gets hurt, it's on your head, Alpha Seal.
It's your responsibility, Ruse.
A big plume of smoke from his pipe comes up.
I'll pull out a
Wait.
knife, put it in my mouth and go.
I'm very confused right now.
Damn, Raz, that's hardcore.
It was the handle, not the blade. I'm not stupid.
I pull one of mine and then do the blade. Balance it in my
That's
mouth.
very dangerous. Do not do that.
You're a wisdom character.
I'm also really good with knives.
I'm just going to burp Duchess while she's sleeping and then go back to bed.
The guest star gets it first.
Damn it.
Alright.
Roll animal handling.
Terrifying.
13 plus 3.
As you do that, she sort of leans in a bit, which is unusual. She's been a bit aloof, but she seems to like you.
You're not getting a puppy, you're getting a dog. You're getting the whole dog.
Yeah. Her nose will be dry forever.
Oh god, but yeah, I'm
Is
just
the Golden Commander there?
Yes.
His knife there?
No, he left that behind. Yes, his knife is there.
You piqued my interest. I thought you had my curiosity. Alright, should we go upstairs and have a look at this old hexagonal box?
oh the old hexagonal box.
Would I be overhearing this? from where I
Roll
am?
perception.
Alright. Let's have a look. 11 plus 3 would be 14.
Whoever's mainly talking, roll stealth if you're trying to be quiet about it.
I mean, it's ruse.
That's actually not bad. 11, but you still beat me, so yeah, they heard.
Yeah, you sort of hear some snippets of something's going on, and they're talking about sneaking off.
Okay, I think
And you know that
it's
Ruth is always
possible
up to trouble.
if I can sneak over there and kind of put behind me and go, I'm in, whatever it is, I'm in.
Oh, hello, I am Ruse.
I
Alfonso
walk up
told
to-
me that one.
I walk up to them and say, "Oh, this won't end well.
What
Don't do it."
What won't end well? What are you talking about? Nothing's happening.
Yeah, clearly there's nothing happening
What
here.
is-
No, nothing's.
Shh, don't. Come on, just fine. Just come on, but don't talk.
Alright, follow us. I'll
But come
run up
with
to
us.
I'll run up to our room.
As you leave the start of the stairs, after, where the hell do you think you're going?
We're going to our rooms to sleep. You
No,
told us to go to
everyone's
bed.
stay down here.
But Chev is here and he smells.
Yes, well, you're just going to have to deal with that. And Chef kind of looks offended and he looks around and he's like, you do need a bath.
All right, well, you stay that end of the room, Chef, and we'll stay over here, away from you.
He looks at you, just a bit of flame from the nostrils as he glares.
This way.
again.
I'll lead us to...
Great party trick. I am very scared by that.
I'll sort of like just sort of rush over to a corner and claim it for ourselves.
Roll insight.
Alright. It's not bad. 18.
The kitchen that leads onto here is open. There's no door on it, and you could probably go in there. There's no one in there.
Alright, I'll go over to the kitchen.
You really reckon they're going to let Rose in the kitchen?
I think they'll try to stop him for long enough. But
Yeah. Who's really going to stop him?
That's fair.
Smoke would like to stealthily follow them upstairs.
they're going in.
There's the kitchen.
Yeah.
We got caught.
And then I'll go back down and
Oh shit, there's no one else.
Plume, Smoke would like to stealthily follow them to keep an eye on them to report back if...
Are you going to point? We are snitch, guys.
This
I just want to find out what this box is.
Stealthily.
Stealth is the point.
So yeah, you,
I'll contest that.
roll stealth.
Because...
Oh, that is pretty good. Oh, 20.
Well, you beat my passive by a lot.
No one notices. As you all go into the kitchen, you sit sort of next to the kitchen door, just listening in.
Alright, guys, and I'll like throw the 2 halves of the marble thing down on the ground. I cracked it.
And you did the puzzle box.
I'll put these on the table.
What is this?
Smoke is like,
Are they? No, I can't say that. That's from a different stream.
F1 to inspect.
Oh my god, what is this?
Oh, this thing.
Some kind of crystal.
Candy.
I'll say,
oh, confound candy.
can ducks eat candy?
Can I investigate one of these, please?
Sure.
That would be neat.
That would be a good idea.
I'd like to investigate this small
Okay,
piece
that was a
You
weird
roll a
roll.
map pencil.
A plus, yeah, not bad. 23.
Not going to bother.
You said something
Look at
magical
that
about
20.
Yeah.
something very magical about them. And as you look at them, the 4 together, they look almost like an intricate system of keys.
Hey, you know that's me too. We're investigating the fuck out of these. Just tell us everything. Tell us everything.
This is horrific.
I mean, if the note within had been shared.
Oh, this one,
Yeah, I also pull out a small sort of piece
Bury
of
the
parchment.
lead a bit.
I mean,
eh?
yeah. I mean, look.
Pull out sort of this small bit of parchment and just go, we need to get to the island of Eldath.
Of course, we need to go to the
What's that say?
Does it just say we need to get to the island?
The secret of these stones lies on the Isle of Eldath. But I knew that from my investigation. So did you.
Yeah,
Beware of the stonish touched its gifts are bestowed by the ancient spirit patrons. Choose carefully as there is no going back. You have been warned. Fly to the island.
And also, that doesn't seem like a warning, really.
So you can hear them whispering, and you hear everything.
Sounds interesting.
I'm curious.
Do I have my bird with me?
Yeah, you could.
You have a bird?
I have a hawk.
Oh my god! That's.
A little hawk.
I mean, that's. I mean.
Hawks and cats go together.
I mean.
Not the best of birds.
I mean,
though, is it?
it's not a duck, is it?
Grab the other 2.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go for it. You have that?
Oh no, you didn't have
You
my
keep that?
action.
Okay.
Okay, well.
I send my hawk to pick up one of these, and I'd also like to investigate it.
I mean, it's.
Yep.
I mean, it's. I don't
Can
want
I just like sort of like if you just like look out the door and if I see you just
Well,
You're right there, buddy.
Because it's stealth, but I will get your roll stealth again if you're sending a hawk in to pick things up.
I would like to, being that we're being secretive about this, I would like to look out and make sure no one's looking in on us, being that he would do that.
That's a 5.
You know, I don't.
And that is a 23.
That is a higher than
So
five.
Kib looks out and just scan the area. You see Smoke just sort of peering around. Very obviously, as you step out, he's kind of looking around with his hawk.
I just look you dead in the eye.
It's like Scooby-Doo-esque hiding behind a popcorn.
Are you looking in on us?
Are you looking in on me?
What is the matter?
That cat kid's weird.
And I was sort of usher him into the kitchen.
I'll say, aren't we? Hang on.
Wait, is the hawk a pet or a familiar?
Would you like to know?
Yeah, that's what I asked. The exact reason.
Would you like to know when away?
Would you like to know?
I'm just fucking.
Would Tonk know?
Well, you may ask it if you like.
I talk to animals all the time. Hey, hawk, are you
know
a
what
pet
a
or
familiar is?
familiar? Good response. Well, if we need to get these to the island, do we go now or do we go tomorrow?
I mean, I'm still feeling pretty rough.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, this is basically bleeding inside my skin.
Yeah, you can just see like I've got a massive bump. Just
Lava rest.
Also,
I could probably
wait for you
sleep.
I
also,
flooded.
if you think about it, currently everyone is downstairs. And it means that everyone is keeping track of everyone. Whereas during the day, we probably are able to go about without being noticed as much.
Why do we not?
I don't know, but she's really smart.
We should include her implants way more often.
Why haven't you already?
Honestly, I don't really know you. I'm Kip.
We sort of just stuck to the core group.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
I like pranking people, and I saw you like pranking people, and I wanted to be the better pranker. But I think we could combine our powers for evil.
That does sound like an amazing thing.
Prank.
That's not true. I know a pranker when I see one.
So are these just stones?
Pranking.
We did roll
implies
nat
that
20
you
on
are
investigation.
Yeah, like I said, there seems to be a
or at
series of
least
keys.
implied it.
Keys.
I have never been caught. Nobody knows that I am not Alpha Seal.
Literally everybody knows that you're not Alpha
You
Cell.
legitimately just told them that. You realize that, right? It's a fundamental flaw in your plan.
Very common knowledge
I am
around the orphanage that Ruse is not Alpha Seal.
The second Alpha Cell walking around is not Alpha Cell.
If it's got a pipe, it's Alpha Seal.
Well,
If it has a
I think
knife,
you two. I think that you two are now part of this little shenanigan. So don't tell.
Oh, also,
I'm looking at you.
says the guy who tells every time.
Stealthily put 2 fingers behind my back and cross them.
I was not. I'm sorry. I was not the one who told everyone about this marble thing. That was you lot. I was gonna keep that a secret.
Yes, but you're aware of the other things
You
do.
keep a lot of.
Yes, because that would have gotten us further. That would have gotten us things. This would have lost us something.
I mean, are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
But did it though?
All right.
Yes.
Oh, shut up.
Let us not bicker, otherwise I will cut someone. Now, what we are going to do is
I believe
sleep, but one of us will keep watch so that fucking chef does not try to take things from us. And then in the morning, we'll go, everything's safe now, Golden Commander. We go fishing now. I want to go fishing.
Yeah.
And we'll go.
I like this plan.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know about the rest of you, but good night, and I'll just like collapse.
Oh,
Just drop on the countertop.
Yeah, actually on the countertop.
To hide the rocks. Do you want to put them in the bag of holding so they're in a different plane?
Wait, did you say you have a bag of holding?
Don't tell Ernest or his dad.
Seriously,
Or really,
why do you keep doing that?
or really anyone
Take
at
after
all
you.
for that matter. They will take it from us.
Oh, of course. What?
No, the general commander gave it back. He knows it's my bag.
That's very true.
How long have you been holding on to that one?
I've had it forever. It's my bag.
Yeah, we've had it for a while.
The one that might have been sitting in the general store only not that long ago.
Everybody knows everything. Well, okay, but do we want to put them in there so they are not on this plane and they cannot be tracked?
Well, yes, that makes
I mean,
sense.
that's probably a good idea.
It does make perfect sense, except that that's like the first thing that
Or-
Shadow Man tried to take.
Exactly. So if what we do is we each carry one, that way they're all separated.
At the door, you hear it, and you look up to see Ailey. Come on now, time to sleep.
I was hungry
Come on.
for 9.
When are you ever not hungry for knives? Now, come on.
Literally never.
All right.
Ailey,
Yes.
when can I have a tattoo?
When can you have a tattoo? When you're old enough.
What number is that?
More than now.
Okay.
Come on now.
I'm 9, right?
You're 12, you idiot.
I'll get it right one day.
No, you weren't. You ran out of fingers and you lost count.
I shapeshift into someone with 12 fingers. So this many, yes?
Yeah.
Smoke just adds a few fingers in.
No, that many.
This is not the most helpful friend. You are all jerks.
All right, we'll go to bed. We promise.
I mean, so are you though.
Very true. Ailey,
Yes.
why is Alpha so terrible at protecting us?
He's doing his best.
Same question.
He's very good at protecting you.
Alright, I believe that. Not even got to roll insight.
In fairness, he has done a pretty good job of it for the last like 10 years.
Also, is there something we can do for the big smash face that I have right now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Go to bed and there'll be something in the morning.
Alright.
Yep. No, it's fine. Stop looking at me.
Everyone?
What are we doing, Looney Tunes? I'll put a thumb in my mouth. No, but yeah. I'm gonna go see what Whispers is doing.
Yep.
I think I'm probably
Where's
going to
he
go
moving?
head back to.
With the mother.
Before we go, are we, the crystal stone things, whatever they are we separating them back? What?
Well, I want to put one in the bag, but if you
At
want
least
to
one in the bag,
separate them,
yeah.
you can do that.
Well,
I can hide them. That'll actually
mag-
trust me.
he can magically put people to sleep, and if that doesn't work on me, so I'll hold one as well.
Alright, well, very important. One person stays awake, and then one person we swap, so that someone, and if anything happens, wake each other up.
That
Okay?
sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
Hey, don't eat that.
Why would I eat this?
Why would you drink ink?
Because I didn't know it was ink. I know this is a rock.
Wait, you tried to drink ink?
Didn't try. He didn't.
He succeeded.
You know what?
Whole
I
bottle.
like to think I have a tattoo in my stomach.
Yeah, his
That's-
stomach is green
It's
now.
a
It's
big
kind of.
black blob.
Yeah.
He's shaggering for a week.
It was more than a week. It was maybe 3.
We only examined your poo for 1 week.
This is why we don't like Chef.
Fuck.
It was all Chef's fault.
Alright, well, yes.
I think I'm going to bed. If you want me to stay awake, let me know, but
I will stay up first.
that makes sense.
You gotta sleep,
gotta
you're hurt.
sleep.
That's a great
I already
point.
slept real well.
Yeah.
I understand if you
Yeah,
don't
Tonk
trust me enough to, stay awake first, given that we only just started talking.
That's why the duck.
Witcher, you are the only human that we do trust.
That's
That's a fair point.
so far. That's true.
As a
Hang on.
as a symbol of our trust, do you want a dog?
Why wouldn't I want a dog?
This is Buddy.
You're adorable! I love him already.
I would like to stay awake and I'd like my hawk to go to sleep.
Alright.
Yes.
I'm now just like, nothing, buddy.
I have no problem.
Now that can keep you company while you stay awake. Also, he pees on things.
Oh yes, well, if
Good night.
it's a pretty good system. If one puppy needs to go to the toilet, they all need to go to the toilet. So you can go out.
Take them
I
all.
just sort of move him off the pillow as much as possible. Just like, oh no.
So who's taking watches?
I'm gonna rest first. You made a very good point.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Yeah, I'm resting.
Yeah.
I'm watching my hawk is asleep.
He's up.
Everyone
I think
who's
I'll
watching
raise-
roll a con save for me.
Neat.
It's not bad.
Sexy.
Yeah. That's alright.
15.
11.
Yeah, you start
Oh no,
feeling
actually,
quite tired.
12.
and you sort of feel your eyes close a little bit, but you snap yourself awake and focus. You feel the same thing, but your eyes close for longer and longer, and you just, without realising it, fall asleep.
Excellent.
So his snoring is now keeping you awake, so you managed to stay awake throughout the night.
Ducks do snore.
You got the
It's a
assist.
common misconception about ducks.
This is a great
I
name.
look at a pillow, look at him, then I look away again.
Would the snoring possibly wake me up, or no? What do you think? Because obviously I would probably be used to rooming with people who don't snore at this stage.
No, because you've got Chef who sometimes snores very loudly through the walls.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
You said chef. I don't know how much I trust you.
Near Chev through the walls.
Through the walls.
All right.
Attention to detail.
Your room's on the other side of Chef's to theirs.
Yeah.
So you know how much he sucks.
So eventually the night passes, you see the first sunlight breaking through the windows in the kitchen, starts lighting the place up. You see a couple of the younger kids out in the main room staring a bit.
And then you see the second sunlight.
Joke's on me, I've watched the whole night.
Should have made that con save.
Yeah, happy to like swap over when you're ready.
Too late.
No, too late.
There's been several sunlights.
Yeah.
By the time you all got to bed, it was like
3 weeks later.
So it's only 5 hours later.
I'm gonna wake up and then just check the pillow immediately.
Excellent point.
Oh no. He's making con saves for the
It
puppies.
is wet.
Oh.
And the puppy is very happily asleep curled up on it.
Of course he is. I mean, I shudder to ask, but did Duke wet himself again? He's got his own pillow this time,
yeah.
so it's not too bad. Okay, cool.
I mean, puppy does start with a P.
Yeah, that's true. I just have to wash his pillow now, it's fine.
Plume wanders over to the window to watch the children as they wake up.
Yep.
Start to fill out the yard.
So no one's been allowed to leave yet, but as you look out, you do notice that there is some more of these soldiers patrolling. You've only seen 3 at the orphanage, but it looks like there's quite a few outside now.
I heard what's up.
Oh, that can't be good.
Presumably. When do we
How
wake up,
loudly do
Fred?
you say that?
Very loudly. Very loudly.
So we wake up.
Very loudly.
I don't.
Damn it! I still need 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I'm asleep.
Perception?
Yeah, DC 10. If you beat it, you wake up.
12.
I got 10.
It's probably
Yeah,
useless.
I'm already.
Hey. Oh, dicks, well.
Got not many. Like
What?
9.
What is not good?
9?
That's 18.
Yep. So everyone, but Kip and Tom.
I intentionally failed that. I need sleep.
I'll still wake you up whether you like it or not. If you...
Fair. Well, I rolled an 8, so.
You're asleep.
The both of you are asleep.
What is not good? What's the matter? Did my puppy piss itself?
It's
Mine
invisible.
did.
Well, I mean,
No, yours didn't.
Because my puppy is the best friend pup going.
There are guards.
Yes, there are guards. There were guards last night.
There seems to be more.
Good.
What could they possibly be doing?
Good. Protecting us from the shadow man who headbutted me last night.
Oh.
Wait, there was a shadow man?
Yes, he screamed at me about a vessel and then he headbutted me and I stabbed him
this
lots
is
and lots of times and that's why these, and I pull out like 4 knives, all have blood on them.
I knew there was an intruder, but a shadow man?
Yes, but he's not always shadow, as this proves.
yeah,
Okay.
he was able to teleport out of the window. It was really weird.
He wants, I think he wants the things that we have, that's why I want to keep, let's get these sorted first, otherwise
Yes,
they'll come for us.
absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is good. This is good.
I'm assuming I hear this.
But yeah, I'm talking
Yeah, you're all
with
in the
you.
same room.
You're with us now, bud. You're with us.
I've Plume feels a little more on edge than before. I'd like to investigate the window.
Yep. Roll an investigation check.
I'll go with him because I'm going to take Whispers out for a piss.
You're not allowed outside yet.
I'll take Whispers to the edge and be like, if you won't let me outside, he will piss in the corner.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
That almost feels like intimidation.
That's my jam. Nat 20.
Oh,
Plus
Lots.
4, so 24.
Okay, so we just got 2 natural 20s on those checks.
Yeah.
Let's waste all the 20.
I hate what I do.
So as you go out, it looks like Arthur and Aelia are asleep. There's a single guard standing by the door. You say it to him, he kind of looks down, looks up and shrugs and steps aside.
I want to go very far.
Is he
It's
ugly?
genuinely just to piss outside. I don't want to. You can watch me, please. I want to be safe.
He opens the door and
Thank you.
gestures through.
And I
Once
just
he's not lying.
just a little bit further out. Just go on now, Whispers.
Yeah, as you walk out, you notice a lot of these golden guards patrolling around. Some of them stationed along the edge of the banks, watching out over the ocean.
Won't make too much noise, but I will wave.
What you notice with your natural 20 on investigation at the window is that they are looking like they're looking out at the ocean, but they're almost all, you see them all looking over their shoulders, looking at the orphanage. They seem very intent on watching it, but not being noticed watching it.
But you noticed them anyway.
Something is definitely up.
Well, yes,
What?
we had intruders. Now the question is, with the amount of guards watching the bank, how likely is it that we'll be able to sneak off to said island?
Oh, very high. We'll just say, we need to go fishing. And then when we get there, we'll say, we need to go fishing a little bit further. And then we'll say, we need to go fishing Well, get the fuck out of there! I will just get them to look at Whispers. I'll go, hey, look at this cute dog. And then I will go.
That sounds like a standard ruse plan, yeah.
My plans are
I mean,
terrible.
we could distract them with puppies.
Yeah. We have like 5 of them.
And my hawk.
Yes. Where did you get that hawk, by the way?
From the forest.
Wait, could your hawk possibly scout out the island?
I will ask it. Hawk, you awake?
Everyone's awake now.
You two wake up.
Please scout out the island for us. Very good. I will prepare breakfast.
It sort of hops around looking for a way to get out.
When you say, I'll prepare breakfast, I grab Whispers and hold him close. No, you will not!
That
They
is
just kind
gonna
of
be a
held Buddy up,
problem.
just like trying to move it away from the pillar. Just like, please.
How are you going to prepare breakfast without any knives?
I'll take the rest of the puppies out to their
claws.
business as well.
Oh my god.
So there is a bay window that can open in the kitchen, so I'm assuming you open that. Yet the hawk flies out. As it does so, you notice the guards along the ocean bank watch it. So it becomes more apparent that they were watching the house. And it flies off.
I could do that. I could have done that.
You're a bit bigger than a hawk.
And also, you might have been taken account of for your departure.
But he has the bonus of being able to
Yeah,
talk
what
to
are
everybody.
they going to do? Fly after me in their big heavy armor?
I'm gonna,
Try.
I'm gonna wake up and grab the 2 halves and put them back together.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take everyone else's puppies out.
Yep.
Need to piss. Just
Thank
one
you,
by
friend.
one and get that sorted. So
Roll
nobody else has to worry.
insight for me.
I'm going to watch that. Oh, well,
This is my
With
worst.
advantage.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah, he's going to need that.
11.
It's not a high DC. You think if things are as bad as they look with all these guards, there's no way Afsal and Ali will let you leave if they're awake and can do anything about it.
Yeah, no worries. So I'll just get the puppies out and then I'll come back in and be like, alright, the puppies are sorted, but also Alpha and Heidi are asleep and you know, maybe good time. Sorry, I shouldn't be whispering. Alpha and Ailey are asleep and maybe this is a good time to get the fuck out of here.
Everyone wakes up because you're talking so loudly.
On stage whispering.
After they fell asleep after the hawk woke them up.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I can appreciate. I can appreciate that. Also, does someone want to hold on to this to confuse the? That works. Confuse the shadow man if he comes back.
With the 5 hours, because it's not a full night's sleep, can I just roll my hit dice to get some of that back
Yeah, sure.
instead of
You probably should as well.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
You probably should.
perfect amount? Back to full.
Full, yeah, max.
Problem solved.
Ah, whoops, wrong one.
Ali's salve will go unused.
What does the body of water look like
Which one?
between the orphanage and the
So you're on a fairly large island. It's basically the ocean with another island in the distance. You can see the outline of it, very overgrown. Not a lot of detail. You'd think. I mean, it always looks closer than it is. It looks a fair way away. You'd think it would probably take a couple of hours to swim across there, which means what's your intelligence?
10.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh no.
That was a confident 10.
How confident the dice?
I'm good.
Oh no.
So it looks like it would take 2 hours to swim, but you know, it always looks like it would take longer to swim. It's probably only going to take an hour or so.
Oh fuck.
I might also take that intelligence check as well, out of curiosity to see like how far it is and all that. 16 plus. Let's see.
Have we seen any of the other kids take this rite of passage?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 17.
Chev talked about it. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
your
that's
education and the fact that you were on a boat from time to time, you understand water a bit better. You figure if it looks like a couple of hours, it's probably at least double that.
Okay.
Alright, well, who else can hold their breath indefinitely?
Oh, I have no.
You can swim a
I have no interest in swimming. That seems completely unnecessary. I don't need to protect my pride by swimming across.
Plume looks at the water, and the longer he does, he starts to hyperventilate just a little bit.
No.
He has a thing with water.
I got a cats don't like water.
What's wrong there?
Well, when I was young,
You were
almost
stupid.
You were born
when I was younger than I am now, I
We've all been there.
nearly drowned
Really?
in
You're not the
water.
only one. Shipwreck.
I'm deathly afraid of water.
When I was
What about you?
When I
Are you
was young,
definitely
I was
afraid of
bitten by
water?
a wolf.
Wary. I'm not afraid, just wary.
I was
Fair.
almost bitten by a wolf.
If you do not want to,
I was. I show my scar.
If you do not want to be in the water for a little while at least, a friend could levitate you above.
Yeah, I can make you
the water
float for like
about
10
an hour.
minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay, times have changed.
And you'll need some kind of
An
oar.
hour feels like 10 minutes when you're having fun.
With my intelligence, I believe you.
Is there have we ever seen a raft out
Yes,
there?
there is a boat shed literally out the front
Oh,
with a small boat tied to it.
Oh,
wait.
fishing?
Is it just like straight up like on the shore?
Yeah, it's tied up. There's a boat shed. It's strapped in under the cover. That's Alphasil's boat.
This is
Alright.
I mean,
So we could steal a
Boat jacking.
boat, or
Boat
we
jacking.
can not be little bitches and swim.
boat jacking.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the boat.
Yeah.
Ah, fine.
You can swim next to us if you would like, and then when you get tired, you can get in the boat.
Nah.
But
How big is the boat?
how
Big
are
enough for
we
all of them?
getting out?
Yeah, it's a small rowboat, but Alphasil uses it with a couple of passengers. You could all fit in there if you tried.
Well, we could
It only needs to carry 5.
I mean,
sneak out.
I could do my best Alpha Sid impression. I will try very hard. And I
Does
can
not
get,
full.
I can help.
It's so far has not worked.
if I do the voice, I will do the voice.
I can try and help you.
Or I could do Ailey. Because nobody.
No one has ever
suspects
seen
when
me
I
do
do
it.
Ailey.
It's true.
That is
So,
true.
how-
Oh, also, he can turn into other people. It's really weird. I suggest you don't look at him or listen while he
It
does
sounds horrific.
it. It does.
For exactly 6 seconds.
I'm sure all the kids know by now, don't they?
No,
No.
played very close to the chest.
Oh, so they just think he looks like Alpsil.
Yeah.
Correct coincidence.
Chev probably got some idea because I look like him at some point.
Yeah, a lot of points.
But
Yeah.
Chev's a weird dude, nobody believes him. So, yeah, I could look like someone and we could try to convince the guards that we can go somewhere, but I just don't have a feasible story for us to be able to go.
I mean, I can help you work one, I guess.
Well, I've just recently lost my hawk. To go and look
That is
for
an
it.
excellent idea.
Wow, that's
really
brilliant.
smart.
That is actually really good.
Better than that, he even went in the direction of the island, didn't he?
That gives us like the perfect
Convenient,
excuse.
no?
Plus, why not go fishing while we're at it?
Yeah, we could do that.
Brilliant.
All right,
I
okay.
wouldn't mind some fish.
I will find somewhere to hide.
Later.
Get
So you're fairly close to the fruit orchards. You're near the cabbages, so you could quite easily duck into the trees.
Yep, so I'm going to change into Ailey.
Yep.
And then get the fishing rod and the bait out as well from the bag of holding, and then tuck it back under the jumper. And who wants the fishing rod?
Oh,
Yeah, so I'll give it to Kip. And then I'll approach the closest guard
What are you doing with your doggos?
with the parts are being left with
I'm gonna leave the Duchess.
Chess.
That.
Yep. Okay. So
Yep.
all the dogs are being left behind.
They've all been gone through their weaning rituals. And,
I've watched the pillow.
back with Duchess on the pillows.
Some may have pooped.
Hey,
certainly hope so.
Legend's tale of puppy poop.
I mean, with a nat 20, they pooped.
Like champs.
They got it all out on the guard's boot. No, but yeah, so they'll head back to like the closest guard as I leave.
So yeah, you've got your orchard and the cabbage patch next to that's the orphanage.
Right.
Then a fairly sloping hill down, probably 250 feet away is the boat shed. There are a couple of guards patrolling there.
Yeah, so what I'm guessing at is I figured someone is going to see us. I don't want it to be like, oh, this is doing the wrong thing. I want to approach them. Like, be proactively...
So if you're going for the boat though, you could approach the guards that are guarding that, or you could go back to the house where there's guards patrolling.
No, I'll go to the guard. Go to the boat shed. We'll-
Yeah.
We are all together, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Objective oriented.
Also, like, have I like a skip in my step?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Ducks fly together.
We're all in a V formation.
But only the mightiest.
We are in a video.
Oh my god! As we're walking, Raz is just like, guys, we've had a lot of plans, but I think this might be our best plan.
That's
Oh,
because
really?
it wasn't all me. Because my plans suck.
It's probably true.
I mean, that's because it wasn't all me. My plans suck.
I believe it.
That was surprisingly convincing.
It's because Eiley talks to me way more than... Officer, grump.
Yeah, you gotta get like that really gravelly tone in the.
You could probably snore like Officer quite well.
It's probably.
What happened to my voice?
Not right now. For now, I'll be...
Well, when a kid gets to a certain time in their lives,
You know this stuff.
When my voice,
I know a great many things.
when my voice breaks, Ailey will be a tough one to do.
Now that you're Ailey, can you make us breakfast?
That's what we're gonna do with the fish.
I don't think I gained the skills of the person.
Yeah.
Although
let's go.
That's something I'll work on. Anyway, so I'll head towards the closest guard and preferably a male guard.
Yep, there's 2 male guards at the boathouse. Both stand at attention when you come near.
You. And as I
Are
get...
you gonna like flash them or something? What are they doing now?
Changelings...
Distraction!
Changelings don't have any problems with gender. And I'm going to head up to them and... some of the children really can't get to sleep at the moment, and we're going to take them night fishing. Don't worry, I'll be with them. And Alpha Seal is asleep at the moment, but I'll be able to keep watch over them.
We hear fishing's really calming.
Isn't it normal?
Yeah, it's something that really calms the children.
Are you going tonight then?
Yes, right now. It's down by the boat.
It's morning.
It's morning.
Very much is morning, my lady.
Yes, but they call it night fishing to make them feel more comfortable.
We pretend we're knights.
Yeah.
You know the song by the band REM, Night Fishing.
Oh, yes.
You know.
One of my favourites. The bards back in Baldur's Gate play it all the time.
Of course.
Yes.
So,
Well, I mean, we're seeing all these guards around and they look very flashy and we do kind of want to be like them.
It's true. You guys look pretty cool.
Nice, we're fishing for knights.
Ah, yeah.
also, they like working on their comedy, and the other kids don't find them funny. So we try to take them out with their friends.
I want to look hurt.
That was savage.
I heard lots of people love duck breast.
I will ask you to leave.
Please don't make me do this with disadvantage.
He's doing so well.
So yeah, we'll just go out fishing for just a small while, and I tell you what, biggest fish we catch, we'll cook it up for you.
Oh, that sounds lovely, but you know you can't leave.
Oh, we're not leaving. We're just going out on the boat.
No, but you know you have to stay under protection.
We are under protection.
So the light
I protect-
around the kids and gives you a significant look.
I protect these children. It's my charges.
My lady, our orders are to make sure you are safe.
I understand. And my orders since maybe 45 years have been to keep these children safe.
Well, then you'll have to keep them here, I'm afraid.
We really want to go fishing. And I'll like do that really annoying, nasally child tone. But can we please?
But Mr. Godman.
Look at you like,
Here come 5 consecutive tantrums.
He's got to look at what the hell is going on.
Please, Haley. Let us
See
go
what I'm gonna have,
fishing.
All right, just quiet, please.
You'll crack the mic.
I'll reach out and just touch his hand and be like, we will be back, I promise.
I know you will be. Well, Have you taken precautions at least?
Of course. And I'll pull out one very nice knife and just be like, this knife's been in my family for a long time. And you don't want to know how many people it's killed. Pirates in particular.
I would also like to just like show that I've got my knife belt on.
Yeah, I'll hold my bow up.
Blue
Like a
holds his
tusker
claws like this.
Do me like this.
Don't worry.
I
No,
think
like
we
this.
have a crossbow.
They have been trained to run away if any situations occur.
I'm going to have to get you to roll an insight. This question.
Which one would you like?
What do you need?
What would you like?
An insight.
Insight.
Yes.
Oh,
18 straight.
You know, and Ellie's always been very open about being 100% pacifist.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying how many pirates I've killed with this knife, and you realise that might not be the best tack to convince
I'm
them.
winking at him to sort of show face in front of the kids
Yes.
to keep them to show.
With that insight, you realise that's not his concern.
No, but like I'm like going, yeah, I've killed the pirates, so the kids feel safe.
Well, they need to be safe, lady, like you do.
That's why I've told them to move fast. Have you seen how fast this Aarakocra can fly?
Pretty
I
fast.
can't say I have. Yeah.
I'll show him. I'll fly
Oh,
off.
please.
We fought a wolf. We'll
Now I
be
have
fine.
to go after him.
Yeah, I'll fly off down the coast so they can chase me.
Plume Smoke climbs up the
At
nearest
least
tree.
one of us gets away.
Because he can.
Alright, roll persuasion with disadvantage.
God.
When
You
I'm,
did just say I'll murder pirates with a knife because I'm a pacifist.
when I'm impersonating someone, I get advantage. But
Well, that will balance out to an average roll then.
persuasion, 15.
I'm sorry, my lady, I just can't. My commander would have my job, if not my head.
Your commander is under our charge, is he not?
No, ma'am.
Whose charge is he under?
Well, he's under the city's charge.
Yeah.
You've disappointed many children right now.
I'm afraid to say it's my job.
It's your job to disappoint children?
Sometimes, yes.
Well, you're doing a good job of it.
I'm flying straight for the island.
Oh my god.
If you really want the children to go fishing, perhaps ask your husband to take them out.
You're joking!
Oh!
My husband is asleep.
Challenge accepted.
As he always is, unfortunately.
Well, then
He's away a lot, you know.
you have to wait for
Is this the direction we're going now?
often.
Well, most days he sleeps 8 hours during the day.
I heard he has tree fingers.
He does.
He does. He only uses them on the trees.
And you chastised me earlier tonight.
I'm trying to Shut up, Raz!
Smoke has his claws over his fingers, just rocking back and forth.
My lady, can I have a word in private for a moment?
Of course.
He sort of walks you off, makes sure out of earshot, and he says,
Just to be clear, you actually are flying for the island right now, aren't you? Yeah.
At least one of us has made it slowly. I'll get you all through.
I'll get some spills and come back.
you know we're here to keep you safe.
Yes, but safety is one thing. Boredom is another. For children,
Well,
you remember when you were
have
a
your
child.
husband take them. One of us will take them. You cannot leave.
Well, you can come with us if you must.
I'll just go back and turn into Alpha still.
Very well.
Oh shit.
I'll fetch another. We'll both go.
All right. We'll be at the boat.
He turns and walks back down to the. It's probably about 50 feet away from the boat shed and starts talking to one of the other soldiers.
Sure, grab the boat, grab the boat and go.
Yep.
I mean, we can just grab it and quick.
We'll walk towards the boat, and as soon as we get there, we'll grab the oars.
Yep.
And
Okay, we'll get on one.
I mean, I can.
Oh, me, I have -1 in strength.
Smoke?
Also.
So me.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm +0, so.
Yeah. All right. So you and me.
+1, guys.
You and I are going to start rowing.
Yep. Roll. Are you trying to do it quickly or quietly?
If
quietly.
Yeah, we're going quietly first. Yeah.
Roll group stealth.
I'll say if needs be, I can levitate the boat.
Why do you have a +1
Oh,
if
if
you've
only
only
I could
10?
use a
Because I
trickster.
fucked up. There's the answer.
Nice.
Oh,
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, same. Non nat 20.
2 successes.
5.
A failure.
19.
A success.
Neat.
7.
A failure.
Oh no!
What am I rolling for?
Nothing.
Yeah, he's flying.
So 3 of you managed to pass. A couple of you are being a bit louder than you should be. The guards, the other guard, and they look up as you're pulling out, and they both start running down towards the.
Go, 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 go!
Now we go full speed.
And you take off, and they charge. My lady, my lady, my lady! You have to come back.
We had to go. You missed the chance, buddy.
Please show them your real face as we're going.
They sort of call out to you from a. They look at each other and then both turn and bolt for the house.
Yep.
Oh man.
Let's just fucking go.
We're going.
Wait, so
We are in.
do we only have one person with a plus
Yes.
strength?
Me. And it's +1.
Yeah.
I'm just a flat strength. So
I'm a dex boy, not a strength boy.
I've made the mistake of.
Hopefully there's no like heavy logs out.
That's what I'm for.
Well, we're on the oars, aren't we?
Yep. So whoever's high on, you should probably be steering.
Probably.
As far as survival and
Yeah,
nature.
yeah.
On survival, nature. you
Survival, nature, I'm +3 survival, nature
You.
+1.
You.
I'm
Okay.
+5 survival,
think? Oh.
Possibly you.
+0 nature.
Definitely you.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
are on water.
We'll go smoke at the back.
Man,
I'll let you roll with advantage. A survival check.
the ranger is getting beaten out by everyone else on wisdom. Fuck. No, not at the moment. Always and forever.
24.
Way. Alright.
You start rowing for a while, and as they're rowing, you notice that the boat's drifting because of the currents, and you sort of guide them back in onto the best route towards the island. Off ahead, you see Tonk flapping away.
I called out, "You're welcome, everybody."
Let's kick.
Once I start getting on the boat, I'll come down and try and fly overhead.
Still looking like alien. Like, thank you very much. I'm not great at directions or strength.
Yeah,
But,
I want.
hopefully we're gonna be fine. Sorry about fucking everything up.
I want to be
We're not going to be
observing.
fine when we get back to that house.
I mean, we
Where
can
we're going-
sort that out when we get there.
Yeah, well, that's for a future problem.
It's very strange hearing Ruza's voice come out of Ailey's mouth.
It is very peculiar.
As I steer them back on course, I point at the water and like, "Haha, you have not bested me yet."
If I have learned anything in life, do not taunt something.
Roll intimidation.
I want to be observing a plume of smoke as he's guiding us so I can learn some things about navigation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can somebody look out for the guards as well?
That can be your job. You're the one not doing anything.
They will no doubt be stronger than
You're
us.
getting a fair way from the coast now. Roll a perception check for me with
Alright.
disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Okay, was one of the dice not there is. Alright.
Oh, great start.
And then let's
I mean-
so it was perception, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
13.
You look back watching for guards, you see a few of them come out. They are sort of, with that perception, they look confused. Ailey seems to be standing with them along with Alphasil.
How could that be?
The cat is well and truly out of the bag.
Lovely.
He's on the boat.
They're gonna have to try.
Oh.
They're gonna have to try. This
Oh,
later
you're
on.
right.
Oh, we have a changeling in our orphanage.
Very distantly over the roar of the wind and the sloshing of the water against the boat, you do hear some, what you can only assume are dwarven curses quite loudly.
Excellent.
Tree fingers can't reach us out here, can they?
If only you had water fingers.
Has my hawk returned?
Don't you mean fish fingers?
No, he has 3 fingers. They're
Definitely
like
3
roots
fingers.
that come out. He's weird. He's a weird man.
Weird dude. Cool dude, but weird dude.
Yep, so you
Oh,
keep
the
heading
bird has
towards the island.
range.
Yeah.
I'll swoop down and be like, "Hey, you guys made it on the boat."
Could you grab onto the front and like fly and carry us faster?
We need to go faster.
Like,
Did you
They all
see
pretty
hawk
rabid.
while you were up there?
No, did I see Hawk while I was up
Roll perception
Actually named Hawk.
Yeah.
with advantage. 'cause you're on the
Hawk
same
with an
space.
E on the end.
Yes.
Bob Hawk.
Is its first name Ethan?
I just think of Dragon Age.
That's yep.
15?
You did see this hawk circling around the island.
Yes. Circling around the island.
Tonk, if you need a rest, there is room on the boat to wait if you want to catch your breath.
No.
Okay. You do you, man.
At advantage, got rid of my first 2 for the night.
Excellent.
Nice. Burn them.
So it takes about an hour, but eventually you manage to row in. You see some cloud cover coming over. It doesn't look like rain clouds, but they're fairly dark. And you come around to the island where it's just sheer cliff face here with some overgrown trees and vines hanging down.
How long do you think it would take if we were to say, I don't know, levitate the boat up there?
Is there a restriction on the height?
I don't believe so.
I believe it's
20
feet off the ground.
Yeah, 20 feet from the ground.
That's high.
But if we can, but with that said, if we can get it close enough to the wall, we can climb it up there.
Yeah. I mean, as you go around, you do see some points where it's fairly overgrown, but you figure it would probably be able to get into the growth.
So,
Wait,
sorry,
levitate the boat and we can steer it using the oars while we sit in it.
Quick question. Was it a timber wall or was it a stone wall?
The wall ahead of you.
Yeah.
It's a cliff face.
Cliff face.
Stone. Yeah.
No, I didn't hear that, so I was wondering.
Yeah. So it's a stone cliff face with vines hanging down, very overgrown. Looks like no one's been there for a long time. In fact, roll an insight for me.
How does anyone get to this island? Oh,
Is it?
15.
As you look at this,
Well, there are
this is
hook.
the exact point where you arrive. You think this is kind of a prank on you to try and make you swim out here, be exhausted, and get up the island.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we want to go around and find a good spot?
That's probably a good idea.
We may not have time, but
much better than
I'll have a
boat.
look.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Get the flying man to do it.
I would ask Hawk, but
Well, he's up there somewhere.
I'll fly around.
most animals
so-
don't respond when I talk.
So if they keep moving right, if you get 20 minutes of rowing, there'll be a
So what's that
standing
right at
anchor
one
they
time?
can pull the boat.
Sorry, everyone's talking at once.
Sorry.
Listen to Cody. He's the DM.
I must have.
Come across. So you figure it would be about 10 minutes of rowing around to their right, which is south, and that would take you to a fairly sandy embankment where you can pull the boat up.
I say that, but in my voice.
Right, let's head round that way then.
Sounds like a good idea.
An animal did talk to me once. It was a satyr, and then I'll change it to the
It's the
same.
satyr. Oh god.
Oh,
So it's a very gross, cracking, like Animorphs-esque sound for 6 seconds, and then I look like a goat man with hooves.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. You remember the tale of that dragon that lives up by the lake? It was actually that guy.
It's me. Well, not me, but
That's the
he looks
dragon.
like me.
Oh,
And he gave me this, and I'll throw my knife onto the bank.
The knife gets up and starts running on little wooden feet back towards the boat and then just splashes into the water and disappears.
I did not think of that.
No.
Out and swim and go and like get back on the bank to it, and it'll run out of the water to me.
Yep, you notice as you're swimming towards it, you just see this little bob of a knife head poking up. As you look, it seems to be hitting the bottom and like jumping. Like it would float to the top before sinking again.
So I'll grab that and get back on the boat. And, very cool, but very weird.
yeah.
So you managed to pull the boat up onto the bank. Now you're standing in a very overgrown shore. Green plants have just overtaken it. You can't see any path beyond here. Sort of cutting your way through or climbing your way through all the overgrown vines and trees and shrubs.
Tonk, does it look like we're being followed
By a hawk.
by guards?
No. Do I see another boat?
No.
No.
You know that there's Alphasil's boat. Other than that, you'd have to go all the way around to the fishing side to get another boat, so it would take a while.
Oh.
Yeah, so I say that, but in my voice.
Alright. So we got time then.
I want to get some vines and cut them to rope the boat,
Yeah.
so we don't lose the boat.
There is a length of rope at the front of the boat for tying on where you would have untied it.
We'll do
So
that.
that was a string.
Yeah, that's fairly easy to do.
Smoke investigates around. Would like to investigate around and see if there's any footprints or.
I'm gonna follow him on that. I'm gonna observe him doing that because he seems to be better at it.
Investigation check.
I'll
You
fly.
can assist him.
Yes,
I'll fly
I will
up
assist
and
him in that. Have an
Scan
extra
the
D20,
whole
sir.
island and see if there's any paths from above.
So investigation.
Yep.
That is 19.
Yep, so you look around and after investigating for a little while, you notice there was a path here at one point before it got overgrown. There's some cobblestones that seem to lead underneath a lot of the shrubs. 19.
Yes.
There is also a shred of black fabric in the trees. Looks fairly fresh.
Pick up the piece of fabric and offer it to my friends to see if any.
That's
Look at that.
Yeah, I will also do that.
Raz is just going to assume.
Just thinking of who I met last night. Does it remind me of anyone?
I mean, a little bit of someone you met last night.
Oh no!
I'm gonna hold on to that and put it across my face and go, is this that guy?
My jaw aches a little bit.
Almost certainly. Yeah.
From where I got punched.
You mean the guy that put me and Tom to sleep? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see
you guys
anything
can work
above
on
the
that.
trees from where the path heads?
Roll perception for me.
14?
You see that there's definitely something at the top, some sort of structure, but it's so overgrown with plants you figure you'd have to get under the foliage to see it.
Damn.
We
He
just-
filters through.
Weirdest memory.
What he said in my voice.
Weirdest memory. Did the satyr say that he would help us if we needed him? Like, would he call on him at some point? Is that a thing? Am I
Are you
imagining that?
You might be going crazy, but
No, I think it was just messing with us.
Probably.
I mean,
I'm not sure.
I seem to remember him saying that. Is that a thing? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
yeah.
It was
he said
Yeah.
something.
a Josh question, not a Bruce question.
He said you could have a thing and then...
No, I got a
and
thing.
then he was just
Yeah.
messing with you and...
You know where he is, and you think you could go and ask him for help potentially.
Well, not right now.
Yeah, I was about to say,
You could.
that
Ill advised, but you could.
that ship has kind of sailed.
Has Hawk returned yet?
Oh, please.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you see him sort of swooping down around the back of the island the other way and comes and lands on your shoulder.
Hey Hawk, how easy is that, hey? Rolling.
You've got a new best friend.
That's the only reason I trust the cat is because he's friends with a bird.
I do my best to talk to it and ask it if it's seen anything.
It starts squawking. Roll insight.
I look forward to the day where I can speak with animals.
That will be a good
animal handling in that order.
Insight and animal handling. Cool. Ooh, pretty good, pretty good. Insight 22,
Ooh.
animal handling 19.
Hey,
You're a high roller over here.
you're high roller.
The curse is lifted.
Well, I
You
mean,
spend enough time in nature understanding how animals react to things. Basically, it reports back that down over the island, there's a lot of people walking around in what looks like treasure, which you assume is the golden armor. And then it tells you that they started moving very quickly and all running to boats. And then as he circled back around, they all stopped and started walking back towards the middle of the island.
The first reaction is to ears perk up at the sound of golden armor, because I love fancy things. And then I relay the rest of the information back to the party, not in the Hawk's voice, but in my own. Actually,
I don't speak
swap
Hawk.
it back.
I don't speak Hawk. Sorry, what?
Everyone roll animal handling.
I would like to be intently watching it as he's
Well,
talking to that hawk, so that I can try to understand what he's doing and how he's doing it.
If you said it in Aarakocra, he might be. Alright, well, it sounds like there's going to be lots of people looking for us.
We
need
should
to
probably-
be very stealthy and
Yeah.
let's find this rock, supposedly. What if... could we hold out the rocks and see if they like light up and light away or something? I don't know. What did the note say?
If the stone is touched, its gifts are bestowed by the ancient spirit patrons. Choose carefully, as there is no going back.
Not gonna lie, I really like the sounds of that.
But we have already touched the stones.
Yeah, we've touched
Are we not
these
done?
stones.
Touch these stones to what exactly?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't say.
Or maybe there's a stone in the island that we gotta
It
touch.
says the secret of these stones lies on the Isle of Eldath.
Yeah.
So maybe we touch the stones to Isle.
Oh.
Well, you said this was like a key,
Sandy
right?
than before.
These are like a key.
You said they were like a key.
No, you guys said they were like a key.
Oh.
You rolled a nat 20.
Oh, you're right. I'm not used to that, as you can tell.
So maybe we gotta find a stone on the island and put these in that stone, and then that will make more stones that we touch, and then the spirit guardians appear. I don't know.
Sounds like the most plausible thing I can think of.
All right, well, shall we try and make our way to the middle of the islands?
No.
Isn't that where all the soldiers are?
I would assume they're there for a reason.
Still wearing bloody normal person's clothes.
That's true, yeah.
Can I take off the jumper
Uh-huh.
just so it's like normal person's pants, and
the bag
stash
of
all the knives in the bag of holding, and then turn into Alpha Seal, so I'm not wearing like the red jumper.
Yep, just shirtless half still with normal pants.
Yep. Just to be a little less than normal. Everybody knows I'm not Alpha Seal.
Fair enough.
I'm going to say as me.
An excellent choice.
Smoke begins to go on a rant about nature and how it can show us the way and how we need not fear new surroundings, and goes on and on.
Raz listens intently.
Yes. I'm listening to it. I trust you.
Yeah.
So, which
I've
direction
heard
do we
this
go?
many
Like,
times.
I straight up interrupted. So, which direction do we go?
I
That's useful.
put my nose down to the ground.
It gets sandy.
Store a line of sand.
Sand is
I
really
feel like-
cocaine. It's not twice the energy.
Roll a survival check with advantage.
I'm just going to be studying this paper for a little while.
Yeah.
While he rants
I'm
on
not
about his
20.
bullshit.
Yep, so after finding that cloth, looking through, you can see, as you sort of move your head around, looking around, you find a path that someone has taken recently.
He's so good at this. How's he do it?
Sort of weaves through the underbrush and around the trees, but you think you could probably follow it.
Cat shit, man.
Do I hear that question about how do I do it?
Yes, you do. Definitely.
When you grow up in nature, nature grows up in you.
That sounds.
I'm gonna look for the path. I'm just gonna look at the path that he found and see where it goes and see if I can follow it.
That's zen as fuck.
You can't really follow the path. He's found sort of a way through
Yeah.
the
Let
overgrowth.
us all stick together, I think. And if anybody needs a weapon, then I start taking knives out. Anybody needs a weapon?
I'll happily take one of those.
That should be right.
Oh shit, I still owe you
I have a
two.
crossbow and technically a mace, but
So a
I
rock and a
think I'd
stick.
probably stick with a crossbow.
By the way, if you have a knife in your inventory, he has it now.
Yeah.
So just take it
Pretty
back.
much it, yeah.
When he offers you knives, your knife is there.
So
That's how it works.
does your mace look like a very familiar rock on a stick that may or may not have come from the Feywild?
No. I've done this before. The vessel is not the vessel. That's not the. This is a different.
Get back.
I would love it.
Alright, I give you a lovely knife that's actually sharp. Because you're one of my new friends. You still got a shitty knife.
Guys, I think I think I get it.
Oh?
Okay, what is it?
There's a big building in the middle. I think it's a temple. I think these will help us get into it. And I think there's a rock in there we gotta touch.
With these?
Alright.
Oh, no. These
No,
are
these.
You're right.
I think these are keys.
So we head to the
And we
center.
get in, and there's a rock that
Okay.
we touch, and it's an ancient spirit that'll give us
Stuff.
So we head to the center of the island, yes?
gifts.
Yes.
I like
Gifts.
I like stuff.
I like gifts.
Excellent. Lead the way.
Gifts or gifs?
I will murder you.
With my claws, I start hacking away the path in the direction that we need to follow.
We follow him for sure.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
too
gonna-
hard. Most of them are just vines. Brush, you managed to cut a path through.
I'm gonna try to help with my blunt knife.
I will help with my sharp knife.
Oi.
I complained about not being able to fly there.
I ain't giving you guys any of my knives.
My hawk is just pecking out one of them to the ones one by one.
It like hops up to them. Yeah.
I do that too.
So you make your way through it.
Yeah.
And eventually you come to a path and there's a very large stone block right in the way. And a very narrow path that you feel like you can be able to squeeze past. It looks like it's been created, the stone.
I'm going to investigate for traps.
Yep. Roll a investigation check.
Not bad, at 12.
Yep, so it as you look through it, doesn't look like it's trapped or anything. It just looks like it's very overgrown. It's something that was left here a long time ago.
Yeah. It's
Is
there any way
stone?
over it?
Is this the stone we touch? Let's touch it.
Let's touch the stone.
You touch it.
Hawk touches the stone. I don't.
You've now all touched stone.
I touch
Brilliant.
this to the stone.
Nothing happens.
Okay, it's not
How about the
difficult.
short one?
Let's keep moving.
This may
Alright.
just be a rock.
Yeah, can we get past?
You can just squeeze past it.
Okay.
You feel sort of the thicker branches sort of scratching at you from behind. As you
Is
squeeze
it because
through.
we're child-sized?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
Means we not
Do I-
being followed
do I
by
need
any
to get-
adults.
Do I need to get smaller?
Probably.
Okay, I'll
Or
go.
you can try and push your way through, but it'll probably cut you off.
No, I'll change to a halfling and move through.
Yep.
And then change back.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay, what's your marching order? Who's gone first?
Who's on second?
Yeah.
I'll go second.
I actually wanted to go second
Alright.
because I want to be like, closely following him so I can understand what the shit he's doing.
Yep. I'll be near the back.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll
Why don't you
go.
go second to last or something? Because I definitely don't want to be at the back.
When do you want to go?
So you push.
I'm in the middle then.
Alright, I'll go at the...
over the rock. What are you doing?
I mean, really only
I'll
matters
take up
who's
the
in front. So,
So we've got Smoke and Kip up the front.
Hawk.
Smoke, Kipper.
I thought it was.
Yes.
I thought it was smoking.
So Hawk sort of flits through ahead, and you push through past him. And as you do, the stone changes shape. It was solid at the back, and it seems to be sculpted down at the front. And as you step around, you look up, and you can't quite see what the face is, but it's a statue of a person.
Oh.
Quite huge, probably about 10 feet tall. You see hands wrapped around what looks like a stone lute.
Can I roll history to see if I know anything about this person?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity.
With
I was like,
disadvantage though.
Okay.
anybody who's mentioned reading books probably can as well.
Can I do that?
I'm not going to.
That's a 9 plus 2, so 11.
I got
Damn.
a.
If I had that,
You got a
that's right.
13 on it.
May I?
Sure.
Disadvantage?
Yes, because the face is still covered.
You know what?
Oh, I'll wait until I can see
Oh,
it.
the face is still covered then.
You can't see because it's overgrown.
Right,
There's vines and branches around it.
Hey! 17 is the worst, and it was investigation.
Yes.
That is 21 with disadvantage.
It's a statue of what's very obviously a bard. You have no idea who it is. You can't see the face or why there would be a statue of a bard in the middle of an island.
Alright. Can I climb up it and try and get the face?
Yeah, it's probably fairly easy to climb up. It's sort of the stone behind it is carved in, and the statue's carved out of the stone.
Yep.
So you could probably climb up along the leg of the arm and get to the top.
Yep.
Oh,
I'll take my
was-
time and do it carefully.
Did you say I was holding something?
Loot. It was stone loot, so it's been carved in.
Smoke sends Hawk to assist.
I heard loot as in like treasure. Not
Yeah, that's
Eldath low T.
and that's the difference.
I was like, it's holding some loot. I was like, I loot the loot.
That's the difference between a bard and everyone else. They can loot, I know it's an instrument. So yeah, I'm going to just get the knife and cut away around whatever's overgrowing on the face and have a look at who it is.
Not directly relevant to your initial investigation, but you do notice that the inside of the loot is carved out, and there seems to be a small orb set in the stone inside.
Okay. After I
Looks like
expose the
glass.
face, I'll come back down and check that out.
Yep. So it doesn't take long with your knives. You cut the vines away.
Yep. Nothing more from any books.
The one thing you don't know who it is, but it's a very handsome face with very long hair carved in stone.
Okay.
Looking out almost wistfully, straight ahead.
Female, male.
Male.
Okay. Then I'll head down a bit and I'll have a look in the loop. Does it feel like if I put one of those in there or try and take the orb out, what would be the vibe there?
Well, you look at it and you see it sort of built into the stone. Basically, it would be very, very difficult to get out.
Right, but I'll just ask for one of the stones
Yep.
to be thrown up to me. Better start. And I'll just push it in and try and touch it to the orb.
Yep. Nothing seems to happen.
Alright. Be like, okay. I don't know, but there's something in this statue. Do we want to try and get it out?
You see what he saw.
It looks very difficult to get out, but
I don't think we have the time.
I want to have a look to see where the statue's looking.
So it's further and deeper into the growth. Roll a perception check for me.
Perception,
Man.
sure.
We made some really smart friends today.
20!
Hey!
yes, we did. Fuck you guys, I'm set over here.
That's the smart edge of the table.
I mean, yes.
Now that the face has been uncovered, you can see it's looking straight forward, and you sort of look trying to see where its gaze goes, but it's so overgrown you can't. But you do notice that probably about 30 feet away, there are two other blocks of stone that look like they're probably statues as well.
Alright.
I might add that there might be a couple more statues that we might want to check out a bit further down.
Sure.
Alright,
I'll-
it's alright.
I'll make my way to...
Which one are you going to? There's so
Smoke
from
does
where
the
the
path
bars
go that
are,
way?
There's one on the left and one on the right, and overgrowth through the middle.
Can we see what they look like at all?
You can see with your
bar.
perception, the one on the left seems to be the bottom of robes. The one on the right seems to be heavy armor carved out of stone.
Well, let's all go together, whichever one we go, but who wants to go where?
Smoke is fascinated by the orb.
Yes, in the loot?
The orb just transfixed by it.
Okay.
Do you have Arcana skill?
I do.
It's quite shiny, even though it's fairly obscured. When the sunlight hits it, it sort of glints off in strange ways.
What
Can I
kind of
pick
road?
anything up? I've got pretty good Arcana.
Roll an Arcana check for me.
I haven't had a look at it.
What kind of road did it look like?
You can't tell. It's part of
A road kind of road.
It's something.
Well, 17, but without the proficiency is 15.
It seems to be magical, but not active. Almost like it's waiting for something to activate.
I want to go over to the one on the arm with the armor.
I'm gonna go to the one with the robe.
Oh, well, I mean...
I'll go to the one with the
How
armor.
far apart are they?
I mean, when you look at it fairly close, but there's growth in between them. So
Let's all go to one first. Can we go to the armor first?
Fine.
Smoke tries to pocket the orb.
Yep, roll a strength check with disadvantage.
Oh, this for a -1 character.
Yep. Accurate.
So you
Do you want a hand?
3.
You sort of reach for it, and as you grab it, you just feel your claws slip. It's very, very smooth.
You
can't
tickle the
get
statue.
leverage on it.
I try again.
Smoke, come on, we've got to. Let's look at the others. We might be able to solve this without you breaking your claws.
His eyes are nothing but people right now.
Alright, let's look at one of them first.
I make my way
Which one are
over.
you going to?
I make my way over to the one with the armor.
Yep.
Armor.
Once again, it's very overgrown, but you see.
So we're like pushing through.
Yep.
Is there a small orb?
So you get there and you just see the bottom half of the statue once again overgrown. The arms seem to be missing. You can see from the waist down, but everything else is lost in the growth above.
Alright.
Shall we clean it up?
Yeah, I would like to
Sounds
climb
good.
up.
Draw my knife, start climbing,
Yep.
hacking away.
So eventually it cuts away. You see the very strong-jawed face of a woman wearing heavy armor. In one hand she's got a shield. The other hand she's got a very large greatsword towards the sky.
Nice.
And around her neck seems to be what looks like a holy symbol, but instead of the symbol it's another one of these orbs that seems to be set into the stone.
Starting to
This one
sense
looks
a
like a
pattern
bit easier
here.
to get off than the one stuck inside the loot.
You wouldn't think so. They look like they've been built into the stone.
I'd like to look around the statue and see if there's any keyholes.
Roll investigation.
15.
No keyholes, but you do notice that strangely, because of how overgrown and how obviously long it's been, the stone's in very good condition, not crumbled, not damaged.
So they're in a triangle shape facing each other, or
The paladin's looking back towards where the bard was.
and
And then there was the other one,
Yeah,
Sort
so
of
you can see
triangle
sort of a bit of overgrowth. You could probably duck under there and get to the other one.
Right. Should we all go to the other one?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look at. I want to also just keep an eye out for anybody watching.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Yep.
Good.
Yep, perception with advantage. Oh, actually, insight with advantage.
Either of them bad. 7.
Can I get in on this action?
Sure.
Standard or?
With advantage. Insight.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wow, 3, 4. So that is a 8 insight.
I mean, look around you. You can almost not see each other from time to time.
Oh, God,
But
that's
that also
terrifying.
means if someone's watching you, that they could
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
be disguised quite.
I'd like to
easily.
listen.
Let's
For,
go
like
to the-
just pause and listen for a while, for a
Let's
minute.
head to their robes.
Roll another insight for me.
Yeah, sure. Standard.
Yes.
16.
You listen and it's overgrown, but there's really no sounds of animals or insects or anything.
Oh, that's slightly terrifying.
It's really quiet.
That's
guys.
Very unnerving.
When we were in the shed, Alpha said that
yeah.
the shed, not a lot of noise there either. So
Yeah, but there was at least an animal there.
fucking rat.
All right, let's go check out this other statue.
Hawk is starting to look a little bit hungry.
Oh, dear.
Why? Because I said the word rat.
I mean, if you want to split hairs,
Did Hawk overhear that?
Probably.
I'll say pretty hard for him not to, really.
So you push your way through the brambles to this other one.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the same thing. You cut it away.
Yep, that's the plan.
Yep.
In front of you, there's a woman with long flowing hair cut into the stone, wearing a simple robe, hands cupped, holding another orb.
Okay. Where's she looking?
She's looking back towards where the bard was as well.
All right. So the paladin and the lady are both looking at the bard,
Yes.
and the bard's looking at the paladin.
The bard seems to be looking between both of them.
I think maybe there's something in the middle.
Yes, either in the middle or the bard is looking through to another statue. Because we have 4 of these keys, yes?
Yeah.
So there is 4 places, I would assume.
Yeah, 4.
Do we want to go to the middle first, or we want to follow the bard's eye line?
Let's
see if there's another
let's go that direction. See what's there.
Yeah, why not?
Center or further?
What's the difference?
Well, the center is the center.
Of
Guys,
the 3.
maybe
Cool,
those are the
got
spirit
it, yes.
patrons.
That's what I would. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's what he's getting at. But it means there's probably a 4th somewhere. So let's go sort out where that 4th is.
Let's look. I want to look in the middle first.
Yeah.
Where they're all looking.
You all agree?
Yeah.
But
Yes, we will get the orbs.
We will.
I'll try. Look, I'll try and get the orb later.
There'll be something with those orbs. Definitely.
If there is anybody
Guaranteed.
who understands the compulsion to take a thing, it is me. We will get the thing just as I will get the general commander's knife.
He does have more than 20 knives.
He has a lot.
That is a lot.
Do you want to see them?
Not right now. I reckon
My head's halfway in the bag.
we're kind of on a bit of a time frame, so.
All right.
Let's just use them to chop at the vines.
Yeah, so hang away towards the center.
Yes.
Cool. Who's in front?
Assume you.
I'm a bit mopey at the back.
Oh, me.
Yeah, then me. I'm excited, so.
Yep. Roll a dex save for me.
Oh dear.
It's alright. That's one of my saving throws.
It's quite high.
19.
Yeah.
You're moving forward, cutting away, and you go to step forward and pull your foot back just before you stub your toe on what looks like a very low stone wall.
Woo. That was close. Guys, look what I found.
You found a wall.
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah. At a place where we suspect there to be a temple.
This is about 2 feet tall, and as you look, it sort of disappears both, and you notice it's sort of a circular shape.
Alright, well, let's
clear it out. Yeah.
Yep.
I say curving away from us or
Yes.
towards us? Okay, away. Cool.
So yeah, we'll start.
Oh, we're surrounded!
That means we can attack every direction.
How did this happen?
Plume puts his nose to the ground, see if he can smell out or sniff out anything. That's
Yeah, I want to be
anyone
investigating
close.
for like markings while they do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, perception with advantage.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just do cutting while people.
Yeah, I'll probably
cutting.
do something, but I don't have a
10,
knife.
13.
So I thought you got the best
minus
knife.
that proficiency would be
Just
17.
crossbowing your way through it.
So you start smelling around. You've got the frame of reference from the cloak. You can smell something very similar from just ahead beyond this small wall. They're cutting their way around it, but what you smell is directly ahead.
Breakfast.
What?
What?
Right?
We still haven't had breakfast.
You're very correct, we have not. This is a problem for me.
Didn't we?
No.
I smelled something interesting coming from that direction.
Cut.
Oh, dear.
Well, do we want to finish cleaning this?
I mean,
It's
a
sorry.
wall.
Is the wall like a circle?
You keep cutting it, it keeps going around. It looks like it's a fairly large circle.
I think it's a wall.
But it's like still in the middle of the statues that we've been to.
Roll an insight. Yes, it is. Like not beyond them, going away from them.
2 feet high as well, isn't it?
Oh, I'm going away from it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's more, it feels to me like a dais. I'm not, like, without trying to put words in people's mouths, it feels like a dais in the center.
If anyone wants
Yeah.
to try and work out what it is, inside check.
19.
19.
Oof, 10!
Good lord.
That was a journey.
That is the most rounded edge die I've ever seen.
14.
Yeah, your
that
dice
wasn't
was
that.
nuts.
What was it, an insight check?
Yes.
That would be 19.
Nice.
Still on 19.
So everyone get up to
3 in
10.
wisdom.
I didn't get on to 10, no.
Pretty much all of you work out, having grown up on a farm, this looks like a garden bed.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
A well-made, somehow untarnished, other than the overgrowth garden bed.
Right.
The garden bed, guys.
Yeah.
We're like clearing around the edge.
Yes.
It's like a retaining wall.
No, I've made too many stupid mistakes. Can somebody else get into the middle of this? Because I seem to get hurt every time I do things.
Yeah, alright. I can do that. I'll do that. Why not?
Yep, so you just cut your way in.
Yeah, I'll just hop up in.
Yep, you start slicing a few buns away, they drop away, and suddenly you see a bit of an opening and you cut away more. And it's very, very dark inside, other than some dappled sunlight. It looks like a very large twisted tree trunk right in the centre of this. Fear all around.
I put my head over his shoulder.
Yeah,
What do you see?
It's exactly what he said, but
I put my
have 60
head on his other shoulder and say, what do you see?
We all pop out Scooby-Doo style.
we both have dark vision, don't we?
it's like
Between the legs.
We have dark vision. Do we see any more?
Is that the interesting thing you were smelling?
Yeah, you can smell that someone's been here recently.
Someone has been here recently.
Excellent. What do I see?
Roll perception. Those with dark vision.
Everybody present us. Oh, okay. I get it.
19.
We're being elitist now, are we?
Yep.
You both notice that this twisted trunk in the middle, as you look closely, is actually the shape of a woman that's grown up, and you can see her face. It looks benevolent looking down. And her hands are branched that are outstretched and interlaced that form into a bowl in front of her.
Being the
Does this look like the statue that we saw in Alphaseal's garden?
same
Yes.
question.
Eldath?
Yes, and I'm going to finish my description now. You also notice that hanging from the canopy above this tree are lots of almost look like black flowers hanging like bells.
I would like to investigate those flowers.
Yep, they're quite high up. You'd have to get to them.
I would like to use my climbing to climb up to them
Can't
and investigate them.
Yep,
You can.
Yep, so you climb up the tree trunk. They're hanging there. You're plucking one off.
Yes.
Yep, it just looks like a very normal black flower. There's some tendrils in the middle with little, what look like baubles on them.
While he does
But
this,
other than that, just normal flowers.
I pocket it.
does anything die when he picks a flower like the same thing in the garden?
No.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's good.
Do I die when I...
No, no.
Not
Yep.
Not yet.
It was death.
Good to have you.
Not this time.
So you all step into the dappled light in the garden bed with this statuesque tree in front of you.
So we can see now?
Can I
It's low light.
Oh, stunning
can I take a punt and say, do we want to put the stones in the bowl?
That would make sense.
In the what?
In the bowl.
Ooh,
In your
yes.
hands.
Let's do that.
So if
I mean, I seem to remember.
if we put one in, does anything change?
No.
I'll say I
You
seem.
put all of them?
Yeah, let's put.
I seem to remember that being for blood.
If we all four
Just
agree,
put it in and we'll see. If it
Yeah.
doesn't do anything, we'll take it
Let's
out
do
again.
that.
Come on,
Put all
guys.
four in.
Yeah,
Learn by doing.
yeah. Agreed.
Yep, so you all gather around, put all 4 stones in the bowl. As the 4th one hits, the bowl starts glowing with a white light. And above you just hear these little pops that sound like chimes, and all these flowers above you just start lighting up like lanterns.
can I quickly just duck back out and have a look at the bard statue?
As you duck back out, you feel around you a lot of movement, and all the vines seem to be retreating, the shrubs growing back in. And yeah, you dash out to the bard statue, and the orb inside the lute seems to be swirling with multiple colours spilling out of the front.
I'd like to dash to the paladin statue.
So now, did you say all the vines have gone down?
Yeah, they all seem to be retreating and going back. It's starting to look like a manicured garden.
So now we can sort of see all the statues?
Yes.
And Raz
Was there a 4th one?
Yes, that's a question.
Yeah, how many statues?
We will find out after the break.
Nice.
Stick around, we will be back shortly.
Right on.
There you go.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Tabletop Fables, the only stream where you get to see booped snoots. Well, probably not, but still we did.
The most recent stream where you get to see boob snoots.
The best boop snoots.
That was
What about
Snoopy
Snoopy
boop?
Boots?
That one.
Snoopy boops?
Snooker Boots.
Alright, so you were standing in the middle of a clearing now as the vines retreat and all the shrubs start growing back, the trees start reforming back into look manicured. And all around you see pops of light as statues are revealed. To your left you see a man with a hood up with a bow drawn, and on the tip of the bow is an orb that's glowing silver, and to your right you see, as you look, it's almost hard to focus on it, but a man wearing a robe with his hood down holding what looks like a black glowing orb. Straight across at the back you see a very large man wielding a giant axe glowing red with an orb in the axe, and to the right a man in plate mail armour with a long sword standing in front of him, the hilt of which is a glowing blue orb. Behind that you see the entrance to a cave where you see a few colours glowing from deep within, and just above the cave you see a statue of a man sitting cross-legged with his hands open and a white orb in his right hand. And as all the vines retreat and all these orbs start glowing, you notice at the centre of the tree there's a glowing green as well.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Look out though. The
Look at
vines
those
might have just
things.
been
I
a
think-
tactical retreat.
I think there were more statues.
Do you know what the worst part of all of this is?
What's that?
Chef was right about something.
What?
He said there was something magical about this island, and he was right, and I don't like that.
Guys,
This is
he
why
was
we're not
right
telling
by
him
accident.
that about any of this.
You're right.
He was right by accident.
Guys. So it says if we touch the stones, then there's no going back. So
But they give us power, right?
yeah, there's lots of them.
That's a question of which stone. What are the ones in the cave? I see some more bit further down that we can't actually see at the moment.
So we could rule things out. Like, this is for people with music, and those are for people who want to hit things, and
That man
is for
looks.
hunters. And,
Yeah, that man looks really angry.
Is there one for people who want breakfast?
no, that is back with Ailey and Alphasil, although after today, there may be a few weeks of no breakfast. But,
I don't think you want magic stone. I think you want stone fruit.
Yeah, that's a different tree over there. But
I wander off.
and there's the robes for the magic, but this cave, I mean, could be religion, it could be all
Well,
Can I-
there's someone sitting on top of it. Like,
Can I infer that he looks like a monk?
Which one?
The one I'm sitting on the cave.
Yes, very much
cross-legged?
so. Wearing robes that cut through the chest, leaving half the chest and the left arm exposed.
He looks like a
he
monk.
looks buff.
very clever.
Does he look buff?
He looks quite lithe, if anything.
Yep.
Can I send talk to
Can I?
fly around and infer each of the other ones?
Yep, so basically it looks like there is the bard was the first one you saw, followed by a paladin and a cleric next to each other. To the left there seems to be a silver glow coming from a ranger and a rogue that's glowing black. The centre of the tree looks like a druid goddess, which is now glowing green from inside. A very large man that looks like a barbarian on the left of the cave, a monk above it, and what looks like a traditional fighter on the right-hand side in heavy armour. And then glowing coming from within the cave.
If people are wary and don't want to risk it, I know exactly what I want to do with my life, and I can check it, and you can see if it kills me, I guess.
Alright.
I'll say I touched the barbarian.
Alright, on camera it's canon.
Damn it. Excellent.
Well, that's happening now.
I gotta pick up my character sheet.
So I'm just walking straight over to the bard, and I'm going to grab at the loot.
Yep, so you're touching the loot or the stone?
The stuff.
Yep. So you reach in to the loot, touch the stone, and you see Bruce standing there with his hand wrapped around the stone, and pulsating light washing over him of all different colours, all the colours that you see around you. He's standing there perfectly still.
Does it hurt? Okay, good, because I was going to scream, but I won't.
What do you feel?
Yeah, Raz is just watching all this, like, mouthing.
He seems to be just frozen in time with his hand wrapped around his orb.
Oh.
Do you want me to act that?
I roll investigation.
Oh.
I only got an 11. This might take a while.
I would send.
Smells funny.
I send Hawk to assist.
Screeches and
Investigate with advantage.
I climb up onto the top of the cave and just look at the statue of the lithe-looking dude.
Yep. So he just looks completely serene, carved out of this stone. The orb sitting in his open hand, glowing white.
Did you? I didn't hear you say sorcerer.
You didn't. You did hear me say a cave.
Did I hear you say sorcerer?
No. You also heard me say a cave.
There was a man in robes holding an orb.
That sounds wizardy.
That was no, that was
I'm good in Warlocky as well.
that was not a wizard.
Was it Rogue? Was it
Rogue man.
Rogue.
Which one?
That was man in robes.
So far you've seen Bard, Cleric, Paladin, Rogue, Ranger, Barbarian, Fighter, and Monk.
Black
it had to
Dwarf
be.
is rogue.
Yeah, it had to be.
And cave.
And
Or necromancer.
Look in the cave.
Yeah.
So you head into the cave. There's a flight of stairs that go down. It looks like a carved stairwell that leads into open soil. As you walk in, there are 3 statues there. Straight ahead of you, you see a man wearing long robes with a pointed hat with a staff with a glowing blue orb on the top. To your right, you see just a red orb floating by itself, seeming on nothing, just spinning in a circle. And on your left, you see a wild-looking man with carved hair that seems to be all over the place, holding in his hand towards you a purple orb that's glowing. Looks like a saucer.
I mean, I stuck around Ruse, making sure that he's, not going to disintegrate randomly.
What a floating one.
Is there space in front of the monk statue to sit down and mirror his pose?
Yeah, there's a bit of a stone base. It'll be a tight fit, and as long as you don't lean back too far, you should be right.
I'll do that, lean forwards and touch the stone.
Red one.
So you see Kip sitting perfectly still with his hand outstretched above the cave, touching the glowing white orb.
Oh no, not another one. I can't watch them both.
This seems rather ominous. Are they okay?
I mean,
There's more down here.
oh man. I'm just gonna stick my hand in front of his nose and mouth. Is he still breathing?
No.
Unclear if he's okay.
Hang on, you don't breathe sometimes either, so this wouldn't be a shame.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I can do that. It's unclear whether you can do that.
Is he dead up there?
Unclear.
Dead sexy.
Oh, I got a 11 investigation. Did he look dead sexy?
It looked alright.
No different than usual.
A solid 7.
With a starting charisma of 18, I look pretty good.
8.5.
Oh god.
Is that my bonus?
I mean,
I'll jot that down.
12.
maybe they won't unfreeze until we've all touched one. I'd a guess.
Can I hear them from down there?
Yeah, it's not
Sure.
too big an area. Yeah, you probably get it.
I might go down and investigate the cave to see what's down there.
You walk in and see Dakara Crocker with his hand on a purple orb,
Okay.
completely frozen.
What's happened down
I
there?
touched them all at once.
You explode.
That's how you get wild magic.
It definitely
They're a
is.
little bit too far away to reach.
Oh, that would have been even funny. I like that.
Summon an eldritch abomination.
So you see him glowing purple with his hand on this orb.
Okay. Well, I guess we better go touch an orb.
I suppose. We've got nothing else to go on.
Ducks die together.
That renovation.
Smoke comes in and just walks past her and touches them all.
Which one? At random?
Is the cleric-y one looking down there?
Yep. At the front there was
That cleric in one look.
there was one at the front that was a cleric.
They go straight up to that one and touch the orb.
Yep.
With
Frozen in space.
I mean, yeah, well, presumably it was Ant,
With my
yeah.
nose.
Okay.
One claw.
You pick something. I'm definitely feeling something over here, and he's gesturing towards the ranger and the rogue.
I walk up to the cleric and also, you still, smoke still frozen, and go, well, Mother and Father always wanted me to Not that I believe anyway, but here goes! And then I touch my hand onto the cleric's orb.
And freeze in place, covered in white light.
Little louder. Mother of father wisdom will follow religion. Touch paladin.
Touch the rogue.
Fuck them.
Speaking of the rogue, though, I'm going to touch the rogue orb.
Alright. Switching.
So you walk towards this hooded figure with a black orb, and you sort of walk almost past it before you realise and right yourself and focus and reach forward and touch it. And
That seems right for us.
It's not because you're stupid.
and all of a sudden, a very loud cracking sound just snaps you all to, and it's the middle of the night.
Into? Or
Roll up your characters.
no, now we just get 2 characters.
It's wizard.
So you all come to, and the statues are back to being lifeless again. And the loud crack, you see the stones start collapsing around you. All the statues are falling apart.
Well, I'm getting out of the little cave then. Quick smart.
I'm going to bowl and try and grab the little things out of the bowl.
Yeah,
They are.
I'm going to run
Grabbing
back. Yeah, I'm going to run back there just so we have a...
There's like a shadow effect inside them that look like they're cracked and destroyed from inside, but they are still held together on the outside.
I'll grab them. Yeah, and try and...
Yep.
just in case that is the thing.
Yep.
Probably won't be, but...
We can give him to the Shadow Man now. If he asks for him.
I'm gonna motherfucking kill that shadow. I got a knife with his blood.
It's like, look, take him, they're useless.
You see the glowing flowers have turned black and they're now wilting and falling from the tree, and all the statues collapse, and the tree retreats into itself till it looks like a dead husk.
Time
Time to leave.
Yeah, so like I slide off of the mouth of the cave because it's the quickest way down.
Yep.
Which ways are these statues falling? Towards us or away from us?
They're just sort of crumbling. They don't
Okay,
seem
good.
dangerous to you where you are.
They're imploding, not exploding.
The orbs inside them, are they imploding as well?
They are collapsing in with them.
Okay, so it's not like we can grab those orbs either.
No.
Right on. Even the statues didn't touch?
Yeah, they're all collapsing.
Right. Cool.
No multi-classing in this campaign.
I was more thinking like, is there things we can take to show Eiley? But anyway, let's get the fuck out of here.
We've got
Back to
buttons.
our boat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
On the run, even though we're sprinting,
Right.
just a quick little look to see if old shadow fucker's following us.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Yep, perception check.
I will also do the same.
I'm not sprinting, I'm flying. Can I
10.
from the sky around in a broader area?
Perception with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, with advantage.
Yeah,
Do I get flying? Advantage?
13.
No, because you can't see those eyes.
Yes.
Yes!
Nice.
Yeah, never
That's the
mind.
wrong one.
I
Turfed another 2.
Oh, wait, no, that's wrong shit.
Yeah.
30, 20.
14.
I'm assuming we're still level. Well,
You now have a class level.
No!
Do we get our full percent?
It's a rogue!
Things? Yeah, dirty 20.
Did anyone else get 20 or above?
I
No,
got 18.
14.
So as you're...
Those are less, by the way.
I
Ask for above.
You notice there are
Scratch
footprints.
that, 21.
Okay, you both notice. You notice there's footprints around that weren't yours that seem to have gone up
Well,
towards
yeah, I
the
don't
statues.
know if feet are power mates. Go on. I'm
Up
sorry.
towards the statues, where you were all. They seem to have walked up, stopped, and then turned and walked to the next one. Then they seem to have disappeared back towards the shore.
Like after we were there or before?
While you were there, you would think. It seems like time's passed.
Okay, so they weren't there when we got there.
So they came and had a look at all the statues we were on,
Yeah,
and then walked off.
because it's now middle of the
Including the
night.
fact you were the first person to touch it, you noticed everyone was frozen in time when they touched. You figured some time's passed, someone's come while you were frozen.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, you pick up those footprints, weaving through, and then basically following the path you are now heading out of.
Can I swoop down, or are they all in the underbrush? I'm flying back over.
You can swoop down, yeah, because the brush is basically cleared back now.
Okay, I'll swoop down and tell them that, but in my voice.
So someone has watched
Wolverines
us.
were watching us, and
And they
my
did
voice.
not take the.
Does this mean you gained a level in a rogue?
I did.
Nice.
They did not take the
Sorry.
keys. That is strange.
As you're swooping down, you notice there's some movement in the trees around you. Lots of small points of movement. that seem to be moving inwards.
Oh no.
How small? Animal small or potentially person?
Hard to say. Potentially a person third of the size.
Guys, something's in the trees.
It's in the
My
trees.
knife. Let's get out. Let's get out into the open. Knives are out, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Knife is out.
Throwing knife one hand, regular knife in the
Oh,
other.
I didn't get my rapier. That's fine.
Oh, the song's on now.
No.
It's horrifying.
I didn't write this for dance music, baby. Well,
I mean, we're in a dance anyway.
I'm a bard. You probably do it. Your performance was it.
Hell yeah.
What's everyone doing?
Having a dance battle, apparently.
Running.
Dashing to get into the open.
Running.
So as you leave the area, the overgrowth is start tangling over. It's very hard to move through. You hear just a very low groan coming out from the darkness
Oh dear.
and a bit of a rattle.
Terrifying.
Oh no.
Sorry, you go.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, as we were running, because I got my knives out, if any like vines and stuff get in the path, I'll just slash them so we can all run
I
through.
mean, they're all very much in the path.
Yeah, so I'll just try and make the path as easy as possible for everyone.
You'd think to slash at this would slow you down more than it would help at this
Then
point.
I'll just dodge, yeah.
Question for the fact that we have class levels now.
Yes.
Spells that I would have been like learning in books, if I need to use them, are they?
Your mind has
available?
expanded and you have the knowledge of these now.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
All right. Well,
As
yeah.
for one.
So glad that I know rogue level
I'll
one.
try and stay like above
yeah.
level. Once I've won them, I'll
That's
try and
really
get
good.
above the
So,
tree.
Roll perception again with advantage.
Figuring
Choose your expertise.
Tonk knows where it's going. I'm following wherever Tonk heads.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Tom's swooping around a bit.
Yeah. So I'm just
So that
gonna.
might not be a good idea.
Oh, okay, true.
They're both 6s.
They are.
But I get 9.
Yep, you sort of see that moving, and there's definitely a number of spots moving in to where everyone is. Who's in the lead?
I'll roll it. Yeah.
Fastest.
Yeah.
Roll perception with advantage.
Oh, that's good. 23.
You see the vines being pushed aside, and you see a rotting hand just reaching out and clawing them back, and you see a face come up and glare at you, teeth falling out, its jaw hanging lopsided.
As we're running, can I just immediately throw my knife at, like my throwing knife at it?
Yes, it.
16 to hit.
That hits with an AC of 8.
Nice. That's gonna do 6 points of damage.
Yep.
And yeah, just keep running.
What are you doing? You're wasting knives. Get it back.
So you see the knife just fling straight to the eye socket, and the undead head goes limp for a second, and as you dash past it, just looks up and its eyes open again, and it starts gnashing at you. And as that happens, you see a number of other undead bodies starting to claw out of the trees towards you and surrounding where you are.
Run, guys,
We are
run!
booking it. Raz is booking it.
Roll initiative.
Woo! Good fuck! Hell yeah!
20.
16.
21 technically.
12.
Right, I'll get you guys to get yourselves in order and go around the table and tell me who's where.
It's going to be really hard to buff you guys from the last position.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was 15.
I'm
So 20 and over?
Over 20? I believe that was
I
just Matt.
believe, Matt, you got a over 20?
Oh, yeah, 21. Sorry.
Yep. 15 to 20?
18.
16.
Nice.
That is very awesome music.
Yeah. great
10 to 15?
15.
Nice.
Ooh.
And what were you?
I can count on one hand. 5.
That's unfortunate.
That's all right. Waste 2 on initiative. That's fine.
Yeah,
Rather
yeah.
that than on an attack.
Yeah, hey.
Alright. Swank, you're first. So you're running through, you see these undead creatures emerge, you see Kip throw a knife that goes straight to the eye, it drops for a second and then reanimates and starts lurching forward.
Okay, I would like to. So Smoke would like to cast Bane.
Yep.
So to make charisma saving throw.
What's the DC?
Up to 3 of them. Sorry, my DC.
Yep.
13.
Yep.
Do they?
Top left.
So what effect does the spell have?
Okay, when they fail. Okay. The 3 creatures of your choice. Sorry, I've done that already. When they fail, they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends. The target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Yep. Cool.
Nice.
So you just instinctively throw your hand out and cast this spell, and you see these bodies shout out, and 3 of them just seem to stutter a bit as they move forward. Which brings us to Kip.
Alright, so what's the scenario that we're in? Are we like in a small clearing and we're surrounded kind of thing?
No, they're coming out of the undergrowth at you as they're trying to force your way through it.
Yep, no worries. Well, if any of them are going to get in my way, I would like to rush up to it, reverse grip the dagger, and just plunge it into the neck, and then sort of pull it out and get it with an uppercut.
Yeah.
That's my bonus. So the knife is going to be 16.
That hits.
So the knife...
Roll your damage on that one.
Yep. So the knife is 4 points of damage.
Yep. You see it cut into the throat and just a bit of flesh fall off.
Mm-hmm. And then I'd like to pull the dagger out and just, short uppercut for my bonus action.
Yep.
Oh, it's cocked.
Spends a key point, does it not?
No, bonus action strike
go
is
on.
free, yeah.
Monk, baby!
That's a 7 total.
Yeah, so as you cut the knife, it sort of stumbles back, but you throw the punch and it just slips back out of your reach. As it lurches forward to grab at you. AC?
AC 16 now.
Grabs at you, but it gets caught up in the vines as it stumbles towards you.
Unarmored defense.
Who's at the back?
Probably me.
So you see one of them just come out of the underbrush and just swipe at you, and it does hit you.
Oh, hang on. I use my reaction to twist my face to... Well, that wouldn't help more than that. I use my reaction to twist my face to be smaller, so it's harder to hit.
What's your AC?
13.
Still hits.
I wasted a reaction.
Even
Worth a try.
Yes.
Just quickly, can I see everything going on from above? Like
You
how
see
obscure is my
every now and
vision?
then like a undead body come out of the forest. Sometimes they disappear into it. It's very hard to see up there.
But I can see what's happening to these guys.
Sometimes. It depends on the angle you've got. So it lurches forward, just slashing at you, and you take 6 points of damage as it tears through you.
Cool.
And that brings us to Clary.
Alright, so I'm planning on using Bless. Thing is, I can only select 3 people. So who is most likely to be either prone or making attack rock
I'm a flat out melee fighter. Yeah.
So definitely.
Fights.
Yeah.
Probably.
What about me?
Scouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably you.
Yeah, yourself.
Yeah, I
at
might
this point.
put Bless on. Oh, I'm probably to help with saving.
Yeah.
So I'll cast Bless on myself, Raz, and Kip.
Nice.
Awesome.
How does that
Cheers.
look?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a
hey.
good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually.
Ooh.
I hadn't thought of that. I guess I'll probably be slightly sort of moving my hands around, in particular casting the spell. I'm trying to think, I'll check to see what it requires actually in terms of
If you got a focus required.
act focus. Yeah, it requires a sprinkling of holy water. I assume you might have that at this point.
You've been following religion. You keep a
Cool.
basic kit on you.
Cool,
Perfect.
so I'll be essentially just kind of flicking water.
Good luck, guys.
Please.
It's very refreshing.
How Christ compels you.
the power of Christ.
Boot with a dab of holy water.
Yeah, like a mother cleaning up your face, like, you do something there, bless you.
First, you feel imbued with this strange power that you don't know where it's really come from. And then
Flex.
it's Raz.
Oh, that's me. It
That
is
is.
me. Yeah. Okay. Am I more likely to notice you in combat or you in combat?
I mean, I grunted
You
very
noticed
well.
that first because you're both running forward, whereas Ruse is at the back.
You would have
Okay,
heard
okay.
my childish girly scream.
That, you know what? That's probably going to draw my attention a little bit more.
Yeah, probably.
So I'm going to turn my attention to that particular zombie and try to give it a stab with my knife.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, well, I mean...
Well.
Plus
It
13?
is in melee
AC
with me.
Yeah, it's in melee with you, so that means that I do get my sneak attack.
For level 1.
Yeah.
I believe I get sneak.
Yeah,
Yes.
1d6.
It is only 1d6.
I haven't done a rogue
Cool.
Every odd level.
Yeah. So that was my bad. I didn't need more d6s. That's alright.
I got plenty.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. 9 points of damage to that one.
What weapon are you using?
A knife.
Yep, so you step in behind and just through the back of the skull, and you see it go limp and just collapse to the ground in a crumpled heap with its limbs twisted under itself.
Oh, that was really cool and really gross, but really cool.
That's really gross.
Yeah, that.
One just lurches out of the underbrush, goes for Clary, diving forward with surprising speed before you realise it's actually tripped and fallen and tangled itself in the vines with a natural one.
Brilliant.
Love it.
I
Another
giggle
one
slightly.
emerges from the front, seems to come from the beach, going for you with a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
And does 7 points of damage.
Alright.
Might have changed that d6, that's what I was like. And it sort of claws at you and starts tearing away, trying to drag your arm off.
I will
And then it's
grunt in pain.
Okay, so flying around, how many of these guys can I see?
roll perception. I'll let you do it as a free action because you've been flying around for these rounds.
Since forever.
There's the 2.
Yeah.
5.
You've seen the ones that have attacked so far, so there's one that seems to be dead, one that was attacked and looked dead, now it's back, and then there's 2 more right in front.
So I can see 3 live ones.
Yes, or undead ones.
Magic missile.
Yep.
1 of each.
Bunch of D4s.
Yep, roll your damage.
Aerial support incoming.
Carpet bomb.
Airstrike. 2 1s and a 3.
You hear the chopping
So
noises.
that's
Yeah. Oh, so 2. Yeah.
Two
plus
twos
1 to
and
each.
a
So
yeah.
Hey,
2 2s and a 4.
I am down by. I have 5 left.
Yep, so you
I'm a beefy boy, but
throw
I
2 at the
3.
2 on top of Kip. They seem to impact
3
him,
hit points left.
and they
He's
fall
going
down a
to be
bit.
more frontline than I am too.
The other one that looked like it went down and came back, you hit it right in the head exactly where the knife went in, and it just glows for a second, and it slumps and seems to be staying still.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that brings us to Ruse.
Kill count 1.
So the one behind me, does it look dead and done dead?
Tally as well.
Just on quick inspection, turn around and look at it.
As opposed to
Yes,
It looks dead?
it's very hard to tell though,
Okay.
but yes, you think it is.
And is there any others close around me?
Roll perception as a free action.
Sure. 10.
You see some movement coming forward and to your left, fairly close to where Clary's now moving forward.
Alright, first things first. It might be stupid, but I'm going to stab the one on the ground below me.
Yeah.
I assume it's prone to advantage.
It's dead.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just stab in the head again anyway. Unfortunately, I wasted my action, but I'll do it. And then I will turn to you out the front and just say, Kip, this is your chance. Punch the shit out of them. And then
Inspired!
Then I'll start singing the Kung Fu fighting song and take a D6 of Bardic Inspiration.
Wait, so if you get D6 of Bardic Inspiration
And a
the
D4.
blessing, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Which brings us back to, unless, are you doing anything else?
do you want a separate 6?
No, I got it. Cheers.
Just so you remember. As far as
action, bonus action,
if-
movement.
for movement, so the one that's coming out, if I move the other way, am I going to be in more danger?
It looks safer, but it's fairly constricted as you try and push your way through these
You know what?
vines.
I'm going to step back on the other side of this dead body so that if something comes to me, it might trip on its own other body
Sure.
dead body. That's just a thought, so I'll do that. And then that's when you come out.
And back to Smoke.
Okay, Smoke moves up to Kip, Cure Wounds.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
That's a grand total of 7.
So what does that look like as you cast it?
Okay. So,
Yeah.
just,
Keep fighting.
keep fighting, I got it. It looks like it's white. No, green. The green light.
Yeah.
The green aura that envelops.
Okay. Yep, so you just touch him and
Yeah, it's just touch.
glows.
Touch green aura.
We can't see it from the green screen effect.
It just looks like more forest behind us.
He's doing it in real life. He's just doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was your action, movement to get there. Do you want to do anything as a bonus action?
I don't think I have bonus action, so I will just I'll just move back.
Yep.
Retreat to
Step out of strike range.
Yeah, step out of where the action is.
Yep. Which brings us back to Kip.
Guards, damn! damn, I'm feeling good. And I'd like to
this shit, yeah.
Kids on steroids.
I don't have.
I would like to. So there's two in front of me and both attacking me.
No,
Yes.
level.
All right, which one looks more hurt?
They both look fairly similar. They both got hit by magic missiles and both stumbled back, but you can see their flesh seared a bit.
Excellent. I would like to jump up and traditional grip on the dagger and stab it through the temple.
Yep, roll your attack.
D4. That's gonna hit, but
Yep.
yeah. So that's that's a 15 to 20 on that,
That hits.
and that is
The AC 8.
sorry.
Hits the AC 8.
That is a 5 points of damage.
Yep, stab it through the side of the head and it just slumps and it gets caught in the vines and it's just hanging awkwardly there. It seems to be dead.
And I'd like to pull the dagger out, spin around, and back fist the other one.
Yep, roll your attack for the other one.
Alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's going to hit with the bless and everything, so that's 9. Just. Yeah, so that's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
You hit it really hard, you hear a snap and the neck just slumps to the side and its head's hanging loose and it stops for a moment and then its eyes just flick open at you.
I want to snarl at it.
That is a free action, so I'll allow it. And it swipes at you. What's your AC?
16.
With its head ajar, it misses and is trying to score at you, but it seems like its body's just not functioning properly anymore.
I would like to yell to the party, go for the necks! Because that's what he saw.
And you see the one burst out of Clary from the side, and I'm sorry about this. Too bad, does 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage.
On a
Alright.
crit.
Whoa,
Okay.
You've provided context for that apology now.
Luckily through the underbrush, it sort of gets caught up as it slashes. It hurts a lot as it cuts through, but
Ooh.
you feel its bony fingers claw into you.
I scream out in pain because I'm not used to this kind of thing.
Wow. And that brings us to your turn.
It's my turn. Alright. Let's see. Thing is, I think I'm just going to go straight for the one that attacked me and cast Sacred Flame. So it is a cantrip after all.
The one that attacked you
Yeah, so it has to make a...
fails.
So 1d8. Let's go. Find my d8, there it is. And that is an 8.
Oh,
Lovely.
This untouched undead lurches forward and point blank range, you just blast it with fire. You see its flesh melt off and it just slumps to the ground. You see its arm fall off, the one that clawed you.
I cringe a lot and go, that shouldn't happen.
Appropriate reaction.
Yep.
And you look around, you can't see any more. They're all completely stationary. I'll get you to roll a perception as you're flying above.
I turn to Clary and say, someone you know deserves to know the truth.
22.
You see these smouldering, dismembered bodies on the ground, and you see the movement from further out is getting far worse. A lot of shaking trees. You see over the top near where the boat is, you see a couple of them crawling out of the sand.
I relay all this. They're coming. There's more coming. There's more coming. There's more coming. There's a couple on the beach though, but there's more in the trees. Way more in the trees.
We can take him. Let's go.
That's our only way out.
Can I use Thaumaturgy to boost his voice?
Yeah.
I think you're using myself, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Yep, so you'll start making your way through.
God.
I'll try and fly straight to the beach and try and beat them there. Wait, did you say there's two like at the beach where the boat is?
Yes.
But there's way more on the trees.
Absolutely.
So alright, so I'm gonna race straight to the boat. But stay where they could hit me.
Hawk assists. In any way Hawk can.
Yeah.
Fine.
Mostly just being emotional presence.
We need one more for flying V though.
How much? How good are your cantrips from up there?
Magic Missile's got another.
There you go.
Fury Gallop.
You just hear these groans and moans coming from the trees getting louder as they're echoing.
Yeah,
Not
let's,
at all. Yeah, we're
let's
gonna
get
book
rolling.
it. Yeah, let's get going.
You know,
Yeah.
snapping of bones as things are getting caught, but it seems to be getting louder.
Don't like.
Oh, also, when you were stabbing, did you pick your knife up again?
No, I would have left it.
I'm getting it. For you, but I'm getting there.
By all means.
So you start pushing your way forward towards the beach. You turn around to go back and get the knife.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 for me.
Oh god, worth it.
Do I still have my notes?
6.
Yeah. As you get there, you see the glint on the ground where the knife is sort of stuck into the soil.
Yep.
And as you do, you see 2 undead clawing their way out towards you,
I'm going to. Ooh.
and they are much closer to the knife.
I'm going to mage hand and
Yep.
grab it, and then just have the mage hand chase after me with the knife to catch up to me, so I don't have to get as close.
Just instinctively, you throw your hand out and just think about grabbing it, and a blue hand appears.
Yep.
Guessing traditional mage hand.
Yes, I'm just going to reach out, like I'll be running towards us to reach out, and then realise that my hand just extends even further and grabs it. Like, that saves time. And then I turn around and be like, guys, I got it! Don't worry, kid! I have the knife! I have the knife!
You hear
Thank you!
distantly behind you the voice echoing through the trees, being swallowed by most of it.
Yep. And I'm just bolting from there. I'm Michael Bolton.
So you're ahead of them. You arrive at the beach with these 2 undead that have clawed their way out of the sand.
Yeah, I want to use Fury Gale on them. So they both have to make a strength saving throw.
Isn't that a Pidgeotto move?
I picked it because I'm a bird. I'm going to fly down in front.
Honestly, I thought it was a Firo move.
Yep. What's the save?
Strength saving throw of 14.
14.
Shouting both was obviously a braviary move.
I didn't think Farfetch'd could learn that.
They both
Not
are
far-fetched.
So they both take,
because he's their feet fly in the sand and they start clawing towards
they take
you.
half damage on success. So, ooh, that's good. So 4.
4. So how does the damage manifest?
Bludgeoning. So they're pushed and bludgeoning, and then a cone of wind remains there, which halves their movement.
Okay, so
They're trying to move towards me, and it's just dangerous terrain if they try to move
Anywhere else?
So you've blasted them, and on the beach, it's just kicked up all these sharp shells and rocks and just pummeled them with it. And you see their flesh sluiced off. You see fingers falling off. Shovel their way towards you still.
This is traumatizing.
But they're already dead.
And that's
get
concentration
everyone-
up to a minute, so I'll try to do it.
roll a dex check.
Everyone?
Okay.
Everyone.
Okay.
Except for you.
Does Bless assist me with that?
If it's an ability check, yes.
So I'm
Oh,
just.
no, sorry.
No, it's
No, it doesn't.
It's only attacks
It's only
and
saves.
Feels bad.
you say, no. Dex save?
Check.
Check. 17 plus 3, 20.
10.
19.
12.
2 plus 3 plus 6. 11.
You're welcome.
The order you arrive on the beach.
Sorry.
That is the order you arrive at the beach.
Oh, okay, so I got there first?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Alright,
So you just found another path. Zombies started clawing their way out in front of you. The undead filling up the path. You just duck under some underbrush and somehow manage to get around in front.
Yeah, alright. Is there a relatively clear path from where I am to the boat?
There is, and you see a couple of undead just falling apart in this wave of wind and shells and rock.
What have I got? What have I got?
Pidgeottoing the F out of them.
Gust them away.
Yeah.
Don't have gust.
Tom, we choose you.
What
Always.
about quick attack?
I've got one that I think would be funny if it
How about
would
Swift?
Which is.
I can only hold this for a little while.
Sand attack.
Basically, is at this point.
Talk use gear.
Do it.
Do it. Pick up some
Whatever
sand.
you want to do it.
Do it.
Yeah, so the first, as I'm running,
They'll be
I
immune to that. They're immune to that. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
Well, running.
Never mind.
Hideous.
No, I had no idea.
Does your character know that they're immune to that?
Yeah, probably not. Worth a go. So I'll be running towards them, the closest one. I'm just going, dem bones, go! And point at it, waiting for its response, and I'll cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at it.
It looks at you with its mouth gaping open and its jaw just spins off and flies off into the water as this buffeting wave of wind just keeps striking at it.
Well, dem bones go away to the water, I guess. As a bonus action, I will bardically inspire you, who's above at this point, casting the gale. And just be like, it was a great joke, laugh, let's go, yay! I am so fucking scared.
It'd have to be pretty low at this point.
Yeah, true. That's what I'm saying. You'd be close enough that I could do it.
Yeah.
So that's
Thank you, I
me.
feel way
and
better about this.
any of my movement, I'm going to try and get there.
Right, yeah, so you get most of the way down to the bank. It's not too big.
Yep.
Who was next?
I had a 17.
19.
I was 9.
Yep.
Smoke was 19.
Yep.
So how far away am I from?
You see Ruse heading towards the boat. He's probably about 20 feet ahead of you. You see as he says something, a jaw flies off into the water and these undead are falling apart.
Jaw dropping move, mate.
This is not a time for jokes.
Oh, it's the only time.
Just Tasha said he's laughter. It's a better time for jokes.
So the two undead on the beach don't look like a threat. From what Tonka's told you, though, there's probably a lot more coming soon from the sides.
Okay, well, I
Get to the chopper.
You are the chopper.
I get to the boat and I ready Sacred Flame
Yep.
in case something reaches us and attacks us.
All right, who is next?
I had 11, so.
So did I. So.
I had 12. I got there first. I got there before a lot of you.
So you dash out to sea, then all
of that
charging
stuff.
towards the boat. You see a couple of undead that have fallen apart on the ground.
Yep.
And you see from the tree lines on both sides undead starting to crawl their way
Oh
out.
god. The boat is still tied up to the tree, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna try to cut the rope.
Yep.
As I get there.
Yeah, fairly easy to do. I'll
Brilliant.
give you a athletics, acrobatics, or straight dex up to you.
Do I have any of those?
I can do the rope if you get in the boat. Because I don't need to. I can stay on the island. If you guys get on the boat, I can untie it and fly away.
He makes it. You know what? He made the man makes a compelling point.
What's your AC?
13.
You see an undead lean forward and just hurl a rock at you, hitting you for 3 damage.
How do I have the lowest AC again?
I have the highest.
How does that keep happening?
Again, I have the highest.
What's
your AC?
con
16?
check to hold the?
Oh, nice.
10.
Oh
If they're damaged,
no.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
With shield.
Hitting that one on the con check,
I'm all that
so
right.
Gale's gone as well.
The ones who were attacking
you were vertically
been
inspired.
decimated anyway.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Never mind. Yeah. Anyway, yeah,
Thanks, AC.
anyway, he made a great point about being able to untie the rope because he's not constrained by the land. So
As he said that, he did get hit by a rock.
I mean, look.
I can untie the.
I love that we're still 12. So we're like, look at this brave shit we're doing. Oh! You bit me!
It really hurt.
Look,
Jesus Christ, you're undead!
Here at the bank, you see 3 of them near the boat, 2 of them are still behind you,
Yeah.
the rope is still tied up.
Oh, the 2 of them
It's starting to swarm out, you see the trees moving more and more.
I'm gonna jump in the boat and I'm gonna. I still think I want to cut the rope just to expedite the process.
Out the boat.
Yeah,
It's tied to both ends, so it's fairly easy.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll just. And you said it was a number of things that I could roll. Almost all of them are +2 anyway, so
With advantage if you're doing it in the boat.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out of your way.
that makes sense. There's my d20. Wow, that's quite high. Over 20 on any of those stats.
You draw enough and the rope just separates.
Brilliant, perfect.
You are still on the sand, but
Uh-huh.
you figure it would be fairly easy to push yourself out from here.
Yeah.
Then the undead start swarming. You just see hands and faces pushing out of the brush, crawling towards the ground with missing legs. And as they start converging on the boat, you see your other 2 companions burst out from the underbrush behind the undead.
Cool. Oh, behind the undead.
Yes. They're coming from the sides.
Okay.
You've got ready Sacred Flame.
I did.
I can. How long are these oars?
3.5 feet.
3.5 feet. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, just for an arbitrary number.
Let's count them.
I'm going to cast Levitate on the boat and use the oars to push down and put it 3.5 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Yes.
Floats up.
So, for as good as that's going to be for us.
How close are the undead now to the boat?
They would be. The front ones would be about 15 feet away. You see more coming from about 30 feet away and in between. Your companions are probably about 45 feet away, with some undead now moving in between them.
I use my Sacred Flame, blast,
Yep.
just blast the closest one.
Closest to you?
Yes, closest to the boat.
What's the save?
Dex.
What's the save number?
Should be 13, I
13.
think.
Yep. You throw your flame, it hits it straight in the face. Roll your damage.
Ooh. That is a 6.
Yep, you see its face catch on fire and skin melt away. You hear it pop as its eye explodes in its skull. And it stumbles back a bit and then looks up at you with its one remaining eye with its skull still on fire and starts moving towards you.
Does Sacred Flame get bonus damage on zombies?
Undead?
No, it's not right. Oh, is it radiant?
Radiant
It
damage,
is
yeah.
And it stumbles towards you, it just collapses.
Its other eye.
I was going to say, what happened to the other eye?
Nothing. Damn it! After a moment of sizzling, you hear it pop.
Yes! Everything is working.
Breakfast ready. Oh, laugh in a loud voice.
You are 12.
Alright.
And I'm hungry.
Very true.
I want every kid to nominate someone to roll initiative against the undead for your remaining 2 party members.
Not me.
You roll very low, though.
I know.
I've been rolling high.
I have +3.
What about me? I'm still on the beach as well.
Alright.
Well, you can roll if you want.
I have
It's gonna roll
+2 for
the party.
initiative.
What do I add to it?
Initiative bonus.
My initiative bonus?
Yep.
Alright, well,
No, you had +3, so
Yeah, fair.
I have +2.
alright. It's the golden die. 17. Sorry.
You beat their 4.
Oh! You were rolling for us. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're rolling for us.
I thought I was rolling for them. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Phew.
Which eye pops next?
So, the third eye. So the 2 of you sort of dash out, see this happening. You figure you could probably make a run for the boat. It's about 45 feet away. You need to use all your movement, all your action to get there and jump in the boat.
Is there any, are there any zombies blocking our way to get there?
There is one in the way, but its back is turned to you, going towards the boat.
I'd like to charge in front of Clary and tell her, go for the boat! And I'm just gonna run up and just Superman punch it in the back of the neck.
Roll your attack.
One man style.
Yeah.
In the neck. Always the neck.
Hey, it worked for me.
That's one. No.
Damn it, I meant one punch, not one man.
Is Bless still active?
It only lasts for a minute, so.
It is?
Yeah.
Or that's gonna be a 10.
10 hits.
You should feel sorry for yourself right now.
So that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
And as my bonus, I would like to again duck under, follow up, and reach around under its arm and clock it right in the chin to try and break its neck.
Roll your attack.
Man, that's gonna smell gross.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's a 22.
Yep, that is.
And what do you say to it as you deliver this devastating blow?
Fuck you! That's max. 7 points of damage.
Somebody responds with, ooh.
So you strike it in the back of the neck, you feel one of the vertebrae shatter in its neck, and its head flops forward.
Yep.
You come under and punch it under the chin. You feel like both of these should have been killing blows. Its head snaps back and it glares at you upside down.
I just motioned for her to run.
Really cool.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just running for the boat.
With dash, you've got 60 foot of movement, you're 45 feet away. You dash, jump into the boat, which is 3.5 feet above the ground now. Make a athletics check.
Climb the oar.
How long is it though?
It's 3.5 feet.
20!
Hey!
Alright, how do you get in the boat?
Okay, well, at this point, I probably just make a running sort of jump and sort of somewhat flip into the boat.
Like Space Jam style.
Yeah.
Gymnastics forward.
Make a running jump, grab onto the side of the boat, and then flip in.
And you sort of end up somehow landing perfectly seated on one of the panels.
Yeah, I'm just
And your hair flops perfectly.
You can do this now.
Yeah, that's glorious. Raz is wide-eyed staring, just I couldn't even do
Amidst
that
all
today.
this, actual genuine danger, I'm just sat there going,
So, 5 of you are now on the boat, the undead are now swarming it.
I'm gonna try and fly up, and can I firebolt the one that he's now?
Yep, roll
Underneath.
your attack.
Yeah, underneath it.
Ooh, not good.
Might be good enough.
Very low, I see.
Yeah, should be.
Oh, yeah, 10.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah, plus 6.
Nice.
10.
Do they have vulnerability against fire damage?
only radiant.
6 points.
Yeah, so you see its eyes glaring at you from its snap neck upside down.
Oh, they're gonna cook again.
It looks like it's trying to open its jaw, but it's just sitting on a hinge and it flops to the side. You just see it burst into flame and its eyeballs explode on you, covering you in goo.
I just look up and exclaim, "Fight me!"
And it just drops.
Well, you can't at this point.
Its head folds under its body as it lands and crushes it into the sand.
Run! Kibra!
I will.
Yep. You feel hands reaching out towards you from these undead that are clawing their way towards you, but you manage to run forward.
Yeah.
Acrobatics, athletics.
Yeah, acrobatics.
Can I assist and just reach out to try and...
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah, I'll just jump up, grab and like hoist myself. It's cocked. That's going to be great. Yeah, I'll take the 16 for a 21.
Yep. You grab his hand, just throw yourself up straight to the boat. You're now floating 3.5.
Row.
Who's rowing?
I'm
Roll
gonna
strength checks.
try and get behind the boat and hands on it.
Yeah.
Or hands and feet
Oh
on it.
no.
If you get in front of it, you're going to be in those clawed zombies, basically.
No.
In front. Oh, you're trying to pull it backwards?
Wait, isn't it 3 feet up?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are you getting behind it and pulling it and flapping?
Yeah, try and
Okay.
push it out through the air.
Roll strength with advantage.
Alright, thank you.
Orchid's gonna nudge it with its beak.
15
Try to
straight.
push the boat.
That's going to be a 11 total.
Yep, you see the undead swarming towards you. They grab these oars and try and pull you back, but you just pull it back, hitting them on the side of the head and push forward, and you float out over the water.
Brilliant.
All seems well until they start following you in.
Well, I mean,
After a few strokes, you
Yeah.
disappear out of their reach, and they start disappearing under the water.
oh, that's terrifying.
Understatement.
Well, guys, that was
Still like bleeding. Hey, what are you doing down there? Ha! Fuck!
Also, like, I've been scratched up. Like, now realizing the extent of my damage.
Raz is just gonna look at Kip and just like, you got a little something.
I'm getting...
It's not making it better.
just leave it. Just leave it.
You're like,
It's a point of pride when they say when the guards
it's
guards see us and say that we can't handle ourselves. We can handle ourselves.
The gods!
You feel the boat rock a little bit, and you look up and see one of the undead has just held a rock. It's hit the side of the boat. It's rocking as it's sort of floating away.
I would like to. No, I'm rowing.
I'm gonna try and like obviously hold it and steady it.
I could probably
flying
cast
along.
Sacred Flame at it.
Yep. I mean, you can just start throwing some sacred flames. They are swarming on the beach. You see some disappearing into the water after you. A lot of them stop at the water and just stare at you.
Yeah, I'll hold the front, flip backwards, and just throw fireballs.
We have to deal with the gods when we get back.
So for a couple of rounds, you see a couple of them catch on fire and collapse. As more appear, and then you're out of range.
oh man, that's a now problem, isn't it?
Hey,
Yeah, that's a now problem.
that's me on
You get
6.
3.
I got an idea.
3? Well, that's 7.
I'm on 4.
Yeah, kill count to the max.
No, I insult Ernest all the time about book reading. I read a book about making friends with magic. Maybe I can trick one of the gods to be my best friend and cover for us.
You can
That's probably a good idea.
make it Arthur if you can. That'd be good.
Which one is Arthur?
The Knight Commandery bloke.
Oh, I can get his knife too.
Yeah.
Unroll a d20 for me.
Oh dear.
I could also possibly help someone sneak in. Back in.
There we go. That's
Only one person.
Oh, it's-
but possibly.
Smoke would like to take a short rest on the boat as it goes back to the
Yes.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I misread that and I thought it said 61. And I was like,
61.
119. And I'm like, I'm an idiot. That's 19.
7.
Alright, so what did everyone get on their d20 rolls?
19.
7.
15.
5.
6.
I am the
So,
lowest.
Kip, Ruse, and Smoke, as they're rowing back, it's flowing away. Everyone else is still pumped up on adrenaline. You just realise that you just started casting magic and doing weird things on that beach. It just kind of occurs to you and sinks in what actually happened.
Books are real!
Holy shit,
The guys that you read in the books, it's real. Oh my god, I'm going to tell Ernest, he'll be like, oh, I can cast spells. I can cast spells! I made a zombie's face fall off from laughing.
Holy shit.
You blew like 12 of them back? I think I might be exaggerating.
No, it was definitely 12.
Yeah, I think it was more like 18 or 20.
Yeah, no, it was
Maybe it was
definitely
100.
20.
You like super punched one's face off?
That was so cool.
I stabbed one real good.
Me. Yes. And I'll like gesture to like the ripped bloody shirt that I'm wearing and like, there's no wounds here.
wounds.
There's no... You did that.
I did that.
You did that.
I did that.
Yes, you did. You're awesome.
I'm like someone was glowed with power. That was you. I'm guessing.
Flame of some kind? I don't know.
Yeah, setting things on fire. That was awesome.
fun. Yeah. Oh my god.
You guys are really cool.
I've read lots about all these types of things, but
Me too.
Hey,
I know.
now we do them.
I know.
Was that you with the shooting them from the sky?
yeah,
That was so cool. Pew, pew, pew.
Hang on. I'm just gonna pinch myself a couple times.
I also pinch him a couple of times.
With your claws.
Oh, ow. Take
Guys,
12
this-
points of damage.
This is real.
Yes.
We did this.
It's as real as the goo on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like scoop some up. Like, look.
That smells really bad.
It's really not. Just like slap it on your face. No.
Can we lower the boat so I can get some water?
Foxy's breakfast.
how long does the boat levitate for?
10 minutes.
How long does it take to get over there?
Longer than that.
A long time.
Yeah.
It just splashes down at some point. Yeah.
Middle of conversation.
I'll just get in at that point and just have a little rest.
Yeah.
Smoke gets covered in water and just starts screaming.
Oh, I read something of this. And I'll use prestidigitation and clean you off.
What?
And you are entirely dry. And clean, but also do it on you to get the goo off your face.
Have to thank you.
And I'll press the digitate you to make you wet again.
I feel like
so
our roles have switched a little bit.
Smoke just goes back to screaming.
Oh, the worst.
So for like an hour or two back, it's just constant prestidigitation. You're wet, you're dry, you're wet, you're dry.
If it's
And like-
the whole way back, it's going to take a lot longer because no one's wrong.
This is really cool, but please stop.
We can row with our mage hands. We should probably change cantrips.
We are the worst.
Smoke passes out from the scream.
I think he
So
needed
you
a
just
rest.
like slump back.
Yeah.
Slap him with the mage hands.
That's how I got the short rest.
Short
because
rest.
I passed out from the screaming.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
about half an hour in, about 20 minutes ago, you dropped into the water, you started rowing again.
Yeah.
Everyone other than you, because you're unconscious, make a wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
I might have passed out anyway.
We lose all our powers.
I was good at those.
I might lose all my powers. Nat 1.
For the sake of it.
11. Well, 8 plus 3.
12.
19.
When Cody narrows his eyes and laughs at us,
That's a problem.
we've gone back to last week.
Yeah, definitely.
Your DC was 15, you passed.
Hey!
As you're talking about these magic powers, it sinks in that you're just attacked by all these undead people. And it is terrifying.
I mean,
You
yeah.
are sort of just more overcome by the power you've got now than scared.
Yeah, I stab real good.
Freaking out.
Guys, it bit me. Does that mean I turn into one of them?
Me
Don't let me die! Like, grab onto you two. Don't you heal people?
Don't
let me die! It should be fine.
We
You can
can
heal you both.
Bernie's. I'm unconscious.
I'm tempted to cast healing word on myself, but I'm worried that there might be more stuff coming up ahead, given that
Guys,
we've got
Start rowing.
an encounter with the guards.
we can't panic now. We have more pressing matters.
I'm just rowing faster.
I'm not gonna let you die if I can help it. Look, who was it that came back to help you when you started getting stabbed by a dead man?
Oh, also, and then I give you a knife back.
Oh. Or it's like I'm currently just rowing really fast and thank you.
I'll get everyone who's not unconscious to roll a perception check for me.
21.
Even Hawk.
Sorry, it's going to be in the trade.
I'm rolling hard tonight.
If he wants.
Hawk is trying to slap me awake with its beak.
15.
17 plus 3, so 20.
You get a lot.
Yeah, 21.
22.
Nice.
So, Kip, Raz, and Clary, while you're all freaking out or discussing, look up and you see along the edge of the cliff face, which is up near where the waterfall falls down through the forest, which is about an hour's walk from the orphanage.
I remember
you
that
see a
cliff
couple
face.
of floating lanterns and the shapes of people walking along.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We should probably avoid them.
Guys. If Smoke is asleep
Uh-huh.
and he comes back as undead,
No. He didn't get hit.
and I pull out a knife and be like, just be ready.
No. He didn't get bit. You're fine.
No.
You're
Hawk is eyeballing.
Remove the head or destroy the brain.
With his wings is like.
How's his skin? Is that what cats are meant to look like? It looks a bit drier. I don't know. What?
I think that was the thing you did.
What if I turn into a zombie?
You what?
Well, if you turn into a zombie, I am too!
Neither of you are turning into zombies.
Grab new zombie.
Can I roll a check or something to hear? Like, is turning into a zombie after being bitten a thing?
History check.
Sure.
We've read more books than you.
I love the idea this is the one book that Raz has actually read.
15.
It's the one about zombies.
You think they'll be safe? You think there's a good chance they're going to come back as zombies?
No,
I just stay quiet.
Guys, I read about this. No.
You're fine.
It doesn't happen like that.
You're fine. Listen to the duck.
Yes, well, I read books saying that, religious things weren't real, but now I can cast sacred flames. I don't know what to believe.
That's bad the books. I mean,
No!
Well, we've taken a turn into a different kind of campaign.
So you
let's
start
go.
approaching, you see the boat shed coming into view now in the darkness of night, under the starlight.
Yeah.
I put Alphasil's jumper back on.
Oh yeah, hey, you've been shirtless this whole time.
Yep, I forgot about that.
Yeah, same.
Should we,
He's trained in nature.
No. Next level.
I don't have proficiency, but I got +3.
I mean, I wasn't even trained in nature when I was
If no one else
running.
is trained, I'll let you roll, but if someone's trained, I'll get them too.
I got +3s, but
Give it a shot.
I think the only conscious person.
Just Bam, because he's got +3.
You just rolled an at 20.
I kind of did.
I rolled a 10. I mean...
Is it?
With a +3 in nature, it's a fairly low DC. When you left, it was getting pretty close to a full moon. You look up and it's just a sliver in the sky.
Oh, that's weird.
The moon changed.
What?
What?
It was...
not this campaign again.
This
Oh my god, it's exploding!
This feels weirdly familiar.
You realise it's just the passage of time. It's longer than you expected that you've been gone.
Oh, yeah, you're out.
It's a different day. We were frozen and there was footprints around us when we were the footprints, and there was someone had walked around us after, because our footprints weren't there when we were frozen. When I came back and I looked from the bird's eye view, because I'm a bird.
How many
I
days
have
have we
that view.
gone?
Did
And now
any,
the
of,
moon has changed from the big moon to the smaller moon because it means it's a better time.
did any of the zombies look like Ernest and Kaya? Just real quick. We all...
Let's just not go down that path.
The closest one I got to look at was its
Can I
back.
sort of look up and get a sort of a sense of how much time may have passed?
Oh no.
No,
Can I just
you
tell
know at
them?
least a couple of weeks, but you don't know if it's been a couple of weeks or years.
Yeah.
He can just tell us.
It's been at least a couple of weeks,
At
but
the-
we can't tell if it's been a couple of weeks or
Yeah,
years.
at least
Oh, that's not
it's
good.
probably been a couple of weeks.
Are we all the same
Maybe,
age?
maybe they will be very happy.
Do
to
our
see
clothes
us.
still fit?
Yes.
This is going to be interesting.
Well, I mean, your clothes don't fit. My clothes often don't.
Wait, do we,
I'll let you roll another nature.
the lanterns, do we know that they're like death memorial lanterns?
No.
Search party.
Burials at sea.
That's way worse.
Your more intelligent party member recognises it as a search party.
Ah.
What do we have?
We're in so much trouble, guys.
Does anybody have? Oh, use your
So
flames. Use your flamey things and make flames so they like fire.
No. Do we want? I don't think we should announce.
Let's just row to the boathouse, guys.
I think what we should do is maybe go there, avoid everybody, and get a sense of what the vibe is like. Because I reckon if we just walk in after being gone for at least weeks or maybe even years, shit could get whack.
Let's just pretend we were never gone. Like
guys,
everything's fine.
the search party lanterns are out. I don't think we'll be in trouble. I think they'll be looking for us.
We just killed undead things.
Yeah, but that's a
with
good thing.
magical powers.
That's also a good
I just need to remind myself this
I think
happened.
we should
Speak
just
for
go back.
yourself.
I think A-League and Eldath will be
really worried about us.
relieved to see us.
Yeah.
You mentioned that there were footprints around, and I can't help but thinking about that. Has anyone noticed any change? Anything? They might have messed with us while we were frozen? Anything?
Did someone pants me? The friggin' chef come out there and pants me.
Sure didn't.
I meant like, has anyone stolen anything?
I'm just gonna check myself.
Yeah, let's check out stuff.
Yes.
I'm gonna check myself to make sure I have.
Hawk saw a lot.
Also,
Other than your knives, which seem to be mysteriously missing.
Hawk just nestles down.
Do you always say that?
That's a good point. Does Hawk
they're in the
look
bag
older?
holding.
No.
Does Hawk look older?
No.
Has he aged?
I mean, maybe a couple of weeks.
Hawk nestles down on Smoke's chest.
Yeah.
Protectively.
But like, serious question. Are my knives in the bag holding?
Yes, everything's exactly what you
Oh,
If
okay.
anybody wants to put things in the bag, we can.
Oh yeah,
do
have
that.
back your knife.
Yes. Oh, you still owe me two. Don't I always keep a tally?
Knives of interest.
Yes, anybody that borrowed a knife, I want it back immediately. And Kip, here is your knife, and I give you a different knife.
You're about 400 feet away from the boat shed now. You're getting very close. You see some more lanterns around the other coast.
Hawk has the knife that you lent between his teeth.
Honestly, Hawk, that's very cool. You can keep it in your beak. That's very cool. Keep doing that.
Tom, can you let them know that we're like coming back, that we're here?
Okay.
Because they're probably really worried.
What if he gets in trouble? I don't want Tom to get in trouble at
We're
all.
not going to get in trouble at
Yeah,
this
I don't
point.
think I'm not
Alright,
ready.
okay.
Off I go.
You fly off. It doesn't take long before you find, coming around the northern coast, which is the top of the island, a couple of people with lanterns that look like the town guards.
Makes sense.
The golden ones or the normal?
Normal town guards.
Do I see the golden ones?
No.
Okay. I'll fly down to them
Probably good.
and land. Superhero landing. I have powers now.
What the hell?
I'm magic.
But do you like superhero or like Falcon superhero?
Are you Tonk?
Yeah, I'm Tonk.
We've been looking for you. Where are your brothers and sisters?
They're on a boat. They're coming.
Where have you been?
Fishing?
Where are you?
Out the front door.
That's like the 4-year-old dad answer.
I'm getting the rod out of the bag.
Did the bodies have any worms in them we could use as bait?
Probably.
The goo off your face.
We're on the Magic Island.
The Magic Island.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, boy?
That island over there.
That's not magic. Been abandoned for years. Come on.
Well, no, it's been abandoned for however long we've been there.
He puts
For about 10 minutes.
fingers and whistles very loudly and starts moving down the coast towards the boat shed.
I'll waddle after him. On my pal mates.
As you come in, you see Tonk with the two guards approaching as the boat pulls in.
Get the boat going to where Tom goes.
Right, where have you all been? Everyone's been worried sick about you kids.
The Magic Island.
I was like, where's that scroll gone? The Isle of Eldath?
What are you talking about?
That place.
We
over
heard
there.
it was good fishing.
Right, come on. Your caretaker's looking for you.
We have so many things to tell them. And also we killed some things that are dead already. Hard to explain, but we
Did
are
the-
heroes!
Did the guards that were on the islands look like the town guard? And it's like
Yes.
all the guard that were there?
Everyone you've seen just looks like the standard town guard.
Yeah.
You don't see anyone in golden armor anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Raz getting out of the boat is just going to like...
I wouldn't
hop
call
out,
it-
like the sideways jump.
Yep.
Just like instinctively not knowing how he does it. He's just like,
What was everyone doing on the island?
I'm pretty sure that's what you need to be telling us, boy.
No, but like you guys were on the island.
No,
People with the golden armor?
there you go.
This is the town guard, not the golden guard.
And they're very
He
confused.
doesn't.
Right, come on. You've got some explaining to do, you lot. Gonna be
Yes.
trouble, I'm sure.
Well,
Well.
I tried to, and you just didn't care to hear it.
true.
So let's go explain it
Yeah.
to other people.
He turns around looking really angry, and you see the other guy sort of just grabs him and just shakes his head a bit. And you see his face soften.
Aw.
So, come on.
Where is Alcasil? The real one.
The not me one.
He's up at the house. Come on.
Okay, I want to talk to him.
Yep, so it's the middle of the night, you get up to the house and they sort of open the door and usher you in. You see Arthur still sitting in front of the fire. A very common sight with this pipe in his mouth. Usually
You
he's
awake?
fast asleep. He is very much awake and his eyes are red.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
What are his hands though? The trees?
I mean,
Just hands.
the real questions.
Sausages
He's
now.
like, oh,
Yeah.
where have you been, kids?
I'm just gonna give him a hug.
You had me worried sick. He throws his arms around you all.
Aw.
I'm assuming Smoke is awake.
Well,
We were distracted out.
and you didn't have time to tie on, so now you're floating out to sea.
Back to the island. Get to level 2.
We can get Tom to go out there and get it back. It's fine.
We're going back to the island.
I'm gonna go back. Shut up, both of you.
Eldath's Island 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Judgment Day.
Where have you been, kids? Where have you been?
It was so scary. We went to the Isle of Eldath. And
Been to the island.
We
Yeah.
might turn into zombies.
Yes, we think we were scratched by zombies. Are we zombies now?
No, you'll be all right.
But we didn't find any breakfast.
You see him sort of look down, a tear just sort of runs down his cheek as you say that.
Breakfast is important. You're right.
Can we talk more about this over breakfast?
Where
like
is
dinner, I
is everyone here?
The kids are in bed.
Oh, that's
That's
good.
ominous. Where's Eiley?
She's... You see the tears spring out. She's gone.
Gone where?
Yeah.
Where?
She was taken.
By who?
It seems the pirates that were circling around.
But what do you mean?
By-
As in they came and took her, or
Someone did in the night.
was it the Shadow Man?
I don't know.
I just got like flames flickering from
Yeah,
my bill right now.
My eyes are narrowing and I'm like just rolling the jumper up like, where are we going, Alphasil? Where are we going? We are so ready for this. Where are we going?
Where are we
There's
going?
nothing we can do. Not for now.
Alphasil,
Nothing you can do.
something has happened.
We have magic
We can
now.
Super dark.
Dark rage.
Enough.
Alright, calm down,
enough.
Dragonzy.
Enough. I've been through enough.
I'm sorry.
You need to go
Sorry.
to bed. We'll talk more in the morning.
I'm sorry.
Don't ever do that to me again.
I'm just gonna pull this. out
We're back and we're gonna rescue Ellie.
Oh, yes.
I'm just gonna hand that to Alphasil. It's like I think somebody was looking for that.
Oh, thank you.
Same
We
thing.
don't need it anymore because we used it to get magic powers.
Tag holding, hand back the gems and explain, just without, like, for brevity, tell him everything that happened
Yeah.
and how it
Yeah.
happened and what we saw, so on and so forth.
Sign language.
Exactly how it happened. He said my 7 goes to like 24.
And a couple more every time you retell it.
Yeah.
He seems surprised, but you also get the feeling he knows what was on that island.
How
Some
long?
things are best left alone.
Just a question. How long were we there?
We've been gone at least 3 weeks now.
That's a long
So you
time.
missed a lot of breakfasts.
Oh.
Shh.
What makes him sad? Oh my god, he's gone.
Can we just like
She
get
made
some
the
bread or
breakfast.
something to eat?
Help yourself, kids.
I immediately
Go
go
to
to
the
the kitchen. I'm starving.
Oh my god.
It's in a mess. Dishes everywhere. Half-eaten food left out.
Even with like a very low HP, all hit dice used, I'm going to spend the night.
Prestidigitate.
No, yeah, we start prestidigitating, clean the kitchen.
We're gonna do a Beauty and the
Spending-
Beast style together, mage hand, prestidigitate, just like throwing stuff up.
Just going to spend the
cleaning them.
night cleaning the place.
Alpha would usually tell you to go to bed, but he's just staring into the fire
Yeah.
as you clean.
Yeah, so no sleep that night. I'm just
Yeah,
cleaning
let's.
the place.
Yeah, we'll clean.
Yeah, I'll mage hand things up to you, prestidigitate, throw it back.
So as you're cleaning and eating in the
Oh,
kitchen,
yes.
Rucho comes up to Raz and sort of nuzzles against him.
Oh.
And behind him you see puppies that are bigger puppies now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toddling, tails wagging.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to stop cleaning up and give
Yeah.
Duke's
A
3
bit
weeks
older.
older. He's 3 weeks older.
It's time for cuddles.
I'm gonna go looking for Bridges.
You go looking around, sort of open the doors, looking in quietly. Eventually you come to the original boys' room, and you find her asleep on the floor.
I'm gonna give her a big old cuddle.
She sort of nuzzles in, goes back to sleep.
You did get the full-size dog.
And Buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Two for the price of one.
One for each hand.
Hawk hops in and also tries to go for a cuddle.
Alright, so
Clean,
you clean
sleep.
up,
Yeah.
you fall asleep, and
Probably in
that
the
is where we're
kitchen.
going to live tonight.
Sure thing.
So, thank you everyone for sticking around watching. Thank you for the raid. And thank you for all the viewers that have stuck around. I hope you're enjoying it, guys.
Yeah.
Hope you had some fun. Don't forget to join us on Give me a second. Everyone else is going to talk to you in the meantime.
So, for those of you who don't know,
On Discord.
That's
Yes.
the one. Join us tomorrow for round table.
yeah, Tabletop Fables Round Table.
Where we will be discussing what we're talking about tomorrow because we haven't thought about this just yet.
Absolutely, we are both very busy students, and
we fly by the seat of our pants, if not at all.
Absolutely.
The table is quite square.
And also, in a fortnight's time from tomorrow, we are going to have a special guest on Roundtable. So make sure you tune in for that one.
Indeed.
absolutely, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, and then catch us on Thursday for Dangerous Beasts and How to Hide Them.
Yes. Back next Monday for Princes of the Apocalypse, and back here this time next week to see what happens next. Ominous.
Crushing.
Ominous.
You will enjoy it. It has been
Terrifying
foretold.
Kill some pirates.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Thanks for sticking around. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow us if you did. And we will see you all very soon. And now I hit this button.